Question. I don't know.
In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat there. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smile. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouted. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
Grand rising, people. Woo-wee! It's almost that time. I'll be so glad when this day is over with. Everybody is waiting in anticipation. Everybody is prepared for what's going to happen. What's going to happen? They're going to elect somebody, and we're going to keep on doing what we're doing. How we do it, that's the difference. But we'll manage somehow. Don't we always make it through? Yes, we do. So, without further delay, before I get into Shades of Blue by AM Morning, and I got some sea moss pills. I didn't get it from Molly Mall, but Molly Mall, we're going to fight if you don't give me my sea moss. I got some standby sea moss. It ain't the real sea moss, but it'll do until I can get the truth. You know what I mean? And it rhymes, so you know it's the truth. Shades of Blue by AM Morning and my sea moss by Molly Mall. Sea moss. Y'all need to DM him so he can get you your good sea moss. You got the gelatinous sea moss. I put it in my hot tea and sip, sip, sip. That's what I need. And then he got the lemonade. Oh, that's so delicious. I think I'm really stuck on that lemonade because if you want something nice and cool, let it almost freeze up and it get nice and frothy. That's good. It's good on a cold or a hot day. Ooh, and so is the tea. The tea is delicious too. You know, so this little mad scientist in the lab found ways to fuse flavors that works. Everybody I know that had it gave it 2 thumbs up. I wouldn't put you on nothing wrong. If it tasted like some crap, I'd be like, nah, man, you don't sell that. Don't sell that. I'll tell you. I'm honest like that. But, you know, I give them 2 thumbs up because it's good and it's good for you. All righty. So let's see who's on deck. Who's this voting day? Who's on deck? We talking about it for one more day. Turn up Tuesday. We got to turn up the heat. I got some videos I want to share with you guys. But let's talk to my panel. Who's on deck? Who's first? Hey, LA Josh Preston. You the first person I see. So
I am here.
Yes, you are here. I am here. You are there. We're here. We're everywhere.
That's right.
Good morning.
I forgot to put on my I voted sticker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got my sticker in my person from last week.
Huh?
Because I didn't want to use that. I didn't want to I wanted to put it on, you know, something. You know,
right.
So boom. All right. Who's next on deck? Pop in. Oh, that's my
man. Good morning. What's up, Slim? Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
How y'all doing?
So, we
well.
Good. We good.
Good answer.
How you feel this morning? How you feel today?
Shit, I'm refreshed. I'm breathing this outside air. So, you know, I got up and did what I was supposed to do this morning. And, yeah.
Was
Yeah,
it
I'm
a long
breathing.
line?
Mm-mm.
Where
No,
you
they were
went?
trying to get people in and out of there. So they ain't, yeah, it wasn't. They trying to get them votes in. Them people was on a mission to get you
Now,
swiftly through that line.
when you guys went to vote, did they ask for y'all ID?
No.
Yes. That's for
No.
mine.
They asked
No,
for
they
yours, Josh.
Mhm.
They just asked
See,
for
down
my
in Roanoke, they asking for ID in Roanoke. They be like, look, let me
Yeah,
see
they
your
don't play.
ID.
Yeah, they don't want nobody tampering with nothing or messing nothing up.
Trey,
I
they didn't
did
ask
it.
you?
No.
You know what's weird? They didn't ask me either, and I did early voting.
Yeah, they didn't ask me. They just asked me my first and last name, and I'm wondering how you gonna know it's me and I'm not lying or some shit like that because
Right?
I know my neighbor information next door. I'm Timothy. Like I mean, but whatever.
That's
And then
crazy.
they ask you the address. They do, and then they print it out
Mhm.
for you.
Yeah, but if I want to be such and such up the street now, I'm voting for you and myself.
Right.
Cause how do you know?
Ooh,
You're not
that's
watching.
true. I can go in there and say my name, Molly Robinson.
And give you the address and all that shit.
Cancel my vote.
Yeah, because you know he not voting.
I'm gonna put his
He
vote in
just
the
take
white.
his vote.
We just got to get more people in the white.
But I did see that libertarian like section and all that. I really did observe the ballot a lot more.
And did you
Good.
And I
see
didn't
the
realize
vote
that you
for
can.
the judges and them laws they trying to get passed? Those
Yeah,
articles?
I was doing a lot of reading this year about what's going on because I normally don't give a shit, to be honest. I see if anybody watches anything around like the Channel 3, the one everybody skips where they in that big conference room and they all talking about what they trying to push, and that's the channel everybody skip over. Like I see who has what positions, but I never really looked into what of all they do and what they. So this year I did a lot more of that because I didn't want to touch anything that wasn't
But you
going.
didn't read.
Yeah.
I don't blame you, baby. I did the same thing. And I didn't vote for the color. I vote for who was the right for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So because they were saying that if you're a Democrat, that's why I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. I vote for was right for me, the right candidate.
Mm-hmm.
And because they people they looking and then you see people doing this boo 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 boo. I'm like, how they finish that quick?
Good morning, Lee.
Shit. That's
Howdy.
what.
How you?
Howdy.
Oh, they gonna
Good
leave. Good morning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm running around trying to get this last little bit of stuff done before I go to the eye doctor. For them to tell me they're gonna shoot my eye out again.
That's just an eye out. Come on. Come on.
Christmas story, you know Christmas story. You shoot your eye out, kid.
Well, I thought you was getting everything ready for Friday. Y'all coming out
I'm
to
doing-
the show Friday?
Well, I got to do that day by day, day to day. I have to do it day by day. Oh Lord, I'm allergic to kids. Look at these. I'm passing by a park full of damn children. I'm allergic to damn things.
I would never ask you to babysit nothing, not even a puppy.
You said a puppet?
Morning,
Good morning,
Daddy.
David.
Man, let me tell you something. I love children. Don't get me wrong, I do. But if you say you're gonna come and pick them up at 2, you better be there at 1:58.
Else they gonna be outside.
I love them. I'm
Hey,
highly.
Althea, it's good to see the panel in LA. I got something for you. You see this right here? It's the bingo hat. And I need your address. I'm going to send it to your fucking ass. You're going to wear the bingo hat.
I will never give you my address.
Right.
Drop the mic. Drop the mic.
Hey, Preston, you say, Preston, you said P.O. Box Route 396-4. That's how you do that.
Yeah, that's how you.
Send it to the police station. I'll pick it up.
Yeah, right from there. Yeah.
Hell, they go fuck around. Hey, the person that cashed the check is the one that get in trouble.
Oh, all right. Send it to the church then.
Right. The church gonna take
Lock it in.
That's the first
Yeah.
two things. And lock it in, drop the mic is the first two things you said.
There it
Hey,
is.
look,
Yeah.
All
hey,
right.
but I'm gonna take y'all on. I'm going to vote today, right after I
Nice.
leave the eye doctor. So y'all gonna go with me if we're still live. We're gonna go into the voter's office together if they let me, which I'm pretty sure they
Yeah.
will.
They
Just
let
for-
me take my phone in there. They didn't know if I was
Yeah, I
recording.
could. You
Hey,
can't
Listen,
record. I
they
don't
got
think
a new way
openly.
of doing things. I
I'm
guess.
not gonna record the people. I'm gonna
No, I
record
know.
me.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I was talking
You know,
about
so
because she was on.
So they
just
might
let.
ask you for ID because you in Virginia. Me and
Yeah,
Trey was saying they didn't ask us when we went to go vote. Damien, did you go vote?
yeah,
Yeah.
please. Hey, do me a favor. Yes, they did ask you for your ID. Yes, they did.
No, they didn't ask me.
Did I do? Don't.
I voted for the first woman president.
In Virginia, they asked for your ID. They asked for my ID. I know.
Yeah, they asked for your ID.
I know in
See
Virginia.
see if they didn't ask you for your ID, did you get the text message that said that your vote counted?
No.
No.
They ain't asked for no
Yeah,
phone number. Nothing.
you may not
Hey,
have
LA,
voted.
are you?
Yes,
LA,
I did
LA,
the
are you
vote. I
anywhere
did
near
early
Either way.
vote.
Winchester?
Got my
I
ass up
understand,
there.
LA,
but
are you anywhere near
but
Winchester?
when you vote, they send you a text message and tell you that your vote counted. Your vote was
They didn't ask
counted.
for my phone number.
It's in your application.
I didn't have an application.
I think
I'm
your
3
shit got
hours away,
stolen.
Damien, from
Yeah.
Winchester.
I just mailed my shit in, bro. I just mailed my shit in. I ain't going down there
I
walking
don't know
around.
what
And shit.
application. I didn't fill no
When you
application.
when you did the voters registration, not application, registration.
That was years ago. My grandmother was still alive. That was over 20, 30 years. I've been voting since I was 18.
Understood. But I'm just talking about just this recent one. When you
I
walk
didn't
in
get
there,
no
they
recent
ask you
one.
for your ID. They look at your ID. They pull up to make sure that you're in the right zip code, district, or wherever you ward or whatever. And then they point and tell you to go fill out your card. And then at the end of that session, in a day or two, like about 48 hours, may take 72, they send you a confirmation that your vote was counted.
Oh, well,
I
I
don't remember
only
seeing
voted
that.
today, so if I get one, I'll get one the next day.
No,
Yeah,
and if I got one, I probably deleted it thinking they was asking for more money. So,
I'm in Missouri. I mailed mine in last week. So
But
but I know they
actually,
didn't ask me for. They didn't ask me for my
yes,
ID.
they have to ask you for ID and your registration card. But you're on the roster. You once they get your ID and they type your name in, your name come up, it'll say active, and then they give you the paper.
I don't know what I didn't have no roster, no voter card, no whatever. I did that some years ago, and I never had problem. Never since. I go where they tell me I go, and my zip code 20746, and I go. I've been going there for the
Now,
last.
Maryland. Well, I'm in Virginia. In Virginia, I have to go 3 miles away from my house. When they do have voters right here at the Masonic Temple. I don't know about today, but I think early vote was at the Masonic Temple, which is right around the corner, right down the street from me. And hey,
Trey, did you have to go a long way to vote?
Probably like 5 minutes. There's too many schools around here and all that that had to go
Right.
up yonder.
but what I like about Pennsylvania right now, what I like about Pennsylvania, their big wig, their district attorney or whoever the fuck he is, he said, if you're thinking about voters intimidation here, I want you to F around and find out. Here's a hotline number. Anybody feel like they're being intimidated, call this number and we'll be there. We got the cells. We got a jail. Go ahead and try to intimidate. F around and find out. That shit was funny. So Pennsylvania, they got it hot.
That's probably
Virginia,
because you got to find out who intimidate me. If I call you up on the phone and you don't know who I am, how you gonna lock me up?
They were standing outside the school with signs.
they're talking about in the line. When you're in that line, if you're going in to vote, they said this right here is based on today's vote. Because this is an in-person vote.
Oh, my early voting was in person. Vote, but no, they was sweet as pie. They offer you candy and a sticker and everything.
Oh, damn. They violating the rules because you remember they said last year you couldn't even give a bottle of water.
No, got my little sticker.
That was in D.C. You couldn't get a bottle of water. They couldn't nobody. You had to stand in that line until last year was ugly voting.
I just walked in and walked out. It wasn't no line. It was me
They
and
had
my
their
sister.
Trump and Kamala tables though at outside of the building, like right up front of the building. They had their Trump, so they people try to talk to you like your ass and BJ's. They try to sell you something, but just keep your ass walking. Just keep your ass walking to the door. You be all right. Ain't no peer pressure.
Look, Trey, they like offered us the right thing. They say here's a gift card. They can say thanks, happy Thanksgiving. They need. I'm like, oh, I can take the gift card and everything and still vote for the white. Take the gift card from the red, take the gift card from the blue, and say thank you and vote right for the white.
You know, I was so proud the other year, 4 years ago. And I'm still proud, but I wore that same jacket and wouldn't wash it with the sticker that said I voted on it like I was a little 9-year-old.
That sticker come off.
Huh?
That sticker come off. That's why I didn't put my sticker on nothing yet.
I didn't get no sticker. I just mailed the shit in.
Oh no! When they send you your registration card, they send you the sticker. So that come to yourself. So after you open it and you go vote, you go back to that envelope, put the sticker on you, and walk around.
Well, I don't need no badge to tell people how much I love my country. So,
well, I want to take a minute to deflect from all the voting jargon, and I want to do a little rest in peace, R.I.P. for two of great people that recently passed. The first one was Sunday night. We lost Quincy Jones, and I want to make those. A lot of us don't watch the news, whatever, but he died at 91. Great person. And then yesterday, Tika Nelson. I don't know if y'all know who Tika Nelson. She that was Prince's sister. She died at 64, and she was taking over Paisley Park for her brother. They were going to make sure. That's one place I do want to go see, Paisley Park. That's on my bucket list. I want to go to Minneapolis. It's like he said, it's too cold for the evil people to go, but I want to go to see Paisley Park. Yes, I do.
No clocks. There's no clocks in this house.
And for those who don't know, she did do a couple of albums. That was back in the 80s, back in 88. She had a song that charted on the Billboard, actually. The Billboard Top 100. She made it up there with I think they used to call her Taka Boom. Y'all remember Taka? Y'all probably not, but it's okay. It's okay. Because when I said Prince's sister, y'all was like, oh, okay. Look, I shouldn't assume. Do you know her? You know?
Right.
Look, and Nelson, L.A. Preston left. He left. He was like, I don't know who she is. Look. L.A., you know who Tika Nelson is?
Oh, you just told me it was a Prince's sister, right?
Right.
Yeah, I didn't know who she was before that.
A lot. Well, she passed, and I was like, oh, she was like, keeping his legacy going and everything.
I just had to get my I voted sticker. That's all. I'll just put it right.
I know that's right. That's right. They said, what side did you vote on? You see this white side between the blue and the red? That's right.
Yeah.
Blanco.
Blanco.
Hey, Molly, I sent you a couple of videos, bro. And you know what? Can we have a moment of silence for our friends that she's talking about? Just 1 second. All right, good.
Yeah. Quincy Jones.
And Molly, I sent you a couple of videos for election day. What do you think?
He's
Also,
not at
Molly,
his,
I'm
he's
gonna
not
Molly,
at his desk.
Molly, you have voted today because Athea went to the election place because they didn't ask for ID or anything. She just said that she was Molly Robinson and she voted. So you voted. Congratulations, Molly, for voting today.
If they ask for ID, that's scary. Dead people going.
That's what I just was.
Yeah, Quincy
That's
Jones might voted. I don't know.
Okay.
They said, Quincy Jones, where you live? They asked you, where you live? Where you be at? And I don't
With the
like
man
to say, where you
upstairs.
hang out at? I'm like, well, he be.
I'm with the man upstairs.
Bro, you got to vote with no ID though?
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn.
Which is
No,
crazy.
no, seriously, what it is your picture is up there.
Count?
Your ID is there. When they
Oh, you
pull up your name, your ID is there.
I hope so. 'Cause if it wasn't.
It is.
Because they look at me, you do not look like no little Molly Robinson. This is not Molly Robinson.
Yeah,
This is the era where people can't say that you whatever you claim is whatever you claim. So they can't tell you what you are no more. If you
Look,
want
I
to be
identify as
Jessica
Molly.
Rabbit. Yeah, you Jessica Rabbit. That's what you is.
Look, I identify as Molly. See my CMOS? I got my CMOS.
Yeah, they do register.
That is hilarious.
The DMV.
That's hilarious. You identify.
I'm smoking.
Molly, she said little. How little are you?
How little or how big, man?
Oh.
I'm talking.
Oh, shit.
We just moved into Wellness Wednesday.
I just wonder why people like if they short, they be like, how little was he? Like, what the hell? Like,
She said little Molly. She said
the
little
kid,
Molly
they say,
Robinson.
How big is he? You know, I've been 9 years old. How big is he now? But when they short, they say, how little is he? Like, what? It can work either way though, but nah, I'd rather you say how tall am I? I'm 5'3". I'm only like a buck, probably a buck.
It's not.
When I use
It's not
little,
like that.
I always call him my little brother. When I use
Yeah,
little,
and Molly, you
referring
could fit under one of Althea's boobs. You could be that
he
ham sandwich.
jumped out of him before.
Yeah.
Molly knows about
All right.
He jumped out of him.
Start that
He
shit
was like,
today,
well, we
man.
did a
Come
show.
on, man.
He was like, bam, in your face. He was like, you know. So we did a show together like that. But when I
still
use
need to talk to somebody about that incident, man. I need to really sit down and talk to somebody. I still got,
you still got that, but you could breathe.
I didn't actually breathe. Reese would let me up. Like,
he told the whole audience, "Oh no, not the titties again! I ain't gonna go back into the titties again." He told the whole crowd, and they fell out laughing. I was like, "Oh, he got jokes. He got jokes." Yeah. But when I refer to Molly as little, I always call him my little brother, my little bro. I'm not, you know.
Yeah, it don't bother me, man.
But you know, he way less than I do, and he's a little bit shorter than me, so he is little on that aspect side. I couple him into this body, but when I say little, I always call him my younger brother, my little brother. If anybody younger than me, I have the habit of calling little.
Hey, if me and Molly were going to the election booth right now, I mean, I'm 6'5", he's 5'3", so I mean, I'd probably use him as an armrest.
No, you
not true.
Go ahead.
That's not true. Out there, that's not true. You call me little too.
I'll call you Lil Lee.
Lil Lee, yeah, you do.
I think I'm older than you sometimes.
You think? Yeah, I'm glad.
I'm the mom. You know how I'm everybody's mother. I'm the camp leader.
Well, how big is you, Lee? You about 5'3", 5'4"?
I might be short, but I just walk tall.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I think y'all the same height.
No, I'm 5'5". If not, let's say 5'4" and a quarter, or either 5'5", one of those two. I know I used to have it in inches, but I don't remember anymore.
God damn. Lee, you sound like you're talking like you're Kevin Hart or some shit. Dude. I'm 5'2", 5'3", 5'4". I mean, I don't give a fuck what 7-Eleven I just walked into, but someone's got my size.
No, some of those places don't have my size. Especially my hat. What size hat do y'all wear? How do you buy your hat? How do you purchase your hat?
I got a big ass head, so I don't even wear no hat.
I'm wearing my extreme bingo hat today, Lee. See this?
Because
I get
the
down
reason
like
why
that.
the reason why I ask is because someone bought me some hats, and that small, medium, it's like small, medium, and large, but the small one sits on the top of my head like I'm bald. It's like it just sits there. It has no grip to it. The medium one is down by my ears, and the other one, it just don't fucking fit. And the way I buy my hats, and I hate to tell them that I don't want the hats, so I just have to figure it out. I know I wear a 7 1/4. None of them is a 7 1/4.
I don't know what
So
that
how do
means,
you?
but okay.
Just sounds like you're bitching, bro. Sounds like you're
I'm
bitching.
being a bitch right about now because I like the fucking hats. They're fedoras. I love my fedoras.
Seven.
And my Darbies. And my Darbies.
L.A. Josh Preston. Do you know what she's talking about? I don't know.
Fedoras, yes, it's
Theodore?
the like mobster type hats.
Yeah, I mean, I know that, but she said she's 7 1/4 or whatever.
For the hat. Yeah, for the
That's the
fitty hat.
circumference.
Because is that a Kango? You got on. You know that you remind when I look at you, I think of one of the visual anti people, Hell's Angels. That's Guardian Angels. There you go. You the
Like,
Guardian
No,
Angel.
that's the beret.
Is that what that is? The Guardian Angel hat?
Yeah, the beret.
Yeah. They did it like the green berets, but it's red.
Is that red? I can't see the color. Is that red?
Well, mine is black.
That's a black hat. Damn.
Oh,
I need to go see the doctor real bad.
Prescription. New
I
prescription.
didn't get my shot.
Damn.
I didn't get my shot for
My
the
color correcting too.
Oh my
That
god.
color
I got a bunch.
correcting.
Yeah, I got a bunch of colored Kango hats. Like I got the red one. I do have a red one.
Yeah. That's the one. That's the one.
Yes,
That's the Guardian Angel
that
one.
daddy.
Yeah, that's the fedora right there.
Lock it in.
That's
Lock
that
it
snacker
in.
bitch.
Lock
That's that
it
snacker bitch hat. That bitch better have my money.
Bitch better have my motherfucking mind.
The
Go to the
rain, sleet,
election
or
booth with
snow.
your hat on, boo. Go ahead. Go on out there. So I'm coming to vote.
Oh shit!
That's the bumper clutch, motherfucker. Ah, the fuck
Hey.
get in.
Ah.
Get in.
It's where the weed at for the
Irish.
person.
Boy, if you don't get these chickens in that yard, you don't get those chickens in that yard, we got to find you another woman. Clean this shit up.
Many hats. I tell you.
This is the Oscar Madison look. See what I tell you? Too
Lee,
big.
You are so sweet. Girl, you are so sweet, man. I love
Now
you,
this,
man.
now this is pimping.
Hey, how you pimp hand, dog?
Hey, this the one you put on with the velour suit with your tassel tail shoes.
Oh, yeah, you going somewhere? You going somewhere with that shit on?
Straight to the finish side.
That's a fucking rhythm right there. That's a rhythm.
Yeah, it
That's
looks like
damn
you're going
rhythm
to a
right
But ain't
speakeasy.
nobody
That's
noticed she got her
Right.
pearls on the whole time.
That's right. That's right. With pearls on. I be wearing that shit with pearls on.
I
Now-
know, make me
Now,
clench my
why the pearls? Let me explain why the pearls. If LeBron can get away with it, I can too. And he got more money than I do. Way more money. Got to have those
Yeah.
pearls, baby.
You go ahead. That's why I call
He got
you
a couple
Careless
more.
Whiskas.
He got a couple more
Her
comments
pearls
than
and
you
her
do, Lee.
whiskers.
A couple more commas. He got all the commas. All I got is period, and one of those stopped.
Hold on.
You made Trey choke. Why you choking the people?
I just took the
Tell
deepest
me
breath
funny
before
shit.
you said that shit.
I don't have
You
I
okay, Trey?
apologize. I
Ah,
apologize. I got 9 minutes
I
before
am
my
now.
ride get
All
here.
right. I am
And
okay.
after I get to the doctors and do that, if y'all still online, we're gonna go vote. All right.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
that's
go
kinda
vote.
dope.
Look, put on your hat and go on do your shiznit.
See, just in case the intimidation start, I gotta be ready.
Who gonna
I'm rocking
intimidate you?
I'm rocking Adidas. I got the Nikes
Hey.
on, but the Adidas hat. I'm gonna flip it back and keep on rolling.
Oh, nah,
That
that
ain't
was that's
intimidating.
that
Get you a
long night hat. You had a
Kango.
long night.
Get you a hat like Josh. You got one like Josh
You
got?
got Adidas tracksuits
No,
and shit on.
I do have a couple skull caps. I do.
Not skull cap, but one like Josh. That's not a skull cap.
No, I don't have. You know what? That might be on my list to get some berets. But somebody probably think I'm being offensive if I did. So that might be
Get you a
something I might.
Kango. You would never be offensive to get a Kango.
It just takes me back to my slap days.
All right.
You know what
just so
slap
you guys,
is, right?
just so you guys know,
Yeah.
I'm not smoking Molly Moss. This is called Althea's Purple Passion.
No,
Okay, but y'all
I
do know what
don't got
y'all do
purple
know what
passion.
the
I'm
slap is,
blue.
right?
I'm blue. You guys, I'm taking you to the heavenly skies. Don't mess around with Althea.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
It ain't no passion in it.
Oh, girl. What?
What you busting
Well,
down
you
the
better
edible?
know what you're licking up on. You better know what you're licking up on. You better vote blue.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
I'm in the white with the clouds.
Yeah, and this
Not
tastes
so.
like a ham sandwich under your boobs. It's good shit right here.
Oh,
It's
damn.
fucking good meat.
If you want
Interesting.
Quiznos, make an order.
Yeah.
If you want Quiznos, make a purchase. You can try and get a free sandwich and shit.
Quiznos.
Free sandwich
Quiz?
and shit. We
Is
don't
there
give out
still
free
Quiznos
shit here.
around?
Actually, you know what? I don't even think so.
No.
I just won in Virginia Quiznos. I ain't seen yeah, there is a Quizno in Marlow Heights. I think it's still there. Or did they turn that to a Wendy's?
How fucked up is it that Ruby Tuesdays filed for fucking bankruptcy? God damn. Not enough DoorDash orders.
Because when they found out Ruby was a piece of plastic, they said she wasn't no gem.
Oh.
She was just a hard rock.
Oh, damn.
She wasn't no gem. That's why
When they-
Ruby Tuesday. They're going up on a Tuesday. Ruby Tuesday. Sorry, Ruby. Sorry.
Drop the mic.
But we're gonna drop some knowledge on these people. Molly, share my video. I want the people to share. What the people say.
Oh shit.
So I'm just sitting here thinking, man, and this is just, I'm not no expert on politics or nothing. I usually don't talk politics because I actually feel like if you're black and you're not wealthy, your experience in America is probably going to be the same no matter who is in office, right? But I do feel like this election is very important. And it's so crazy to me how many black men are Trump supporters, dog. Like, it's like when we talk politics, right? Most politicians are for their own personal gain. They don't care about the citizens, the voters, or whatever. But that lesser of two evil shit makes a lot of sense. How could you guys consciously support someone who's a racist, bigot, sexist, and on record a criminal, dog? 34 indictments or whatever. And whenever I talk to most black men who are Trump supporters, the number one thing they bring up is money. Oh, now when things like stimulus packages, unemployment was extended mad times, businesses got tax breaks, money was flowing. Oh, like everything can't be about $1. I say that all the time, and it's sad because this is a cat that if y'all do y'all research, because y'all love digging up shit about Kamala Harris and throwing out that narrative, oh, she locked up so many black men and broke, you know, black families. Dog, what you think Donald Trump and them going to do with that Project 2025? And it sounds cliche, but it's real shit. Or what you think is going to happen when you know, this man want to give cops full immunity. That means a cop could murder your son unjustly and get full immunity. Like, y'all sound stupid. And a lot of the cats that's talking about, oh, money was flowing, he did this and he did that. Nigga, you don't even got a job, dog. Oh, he gave company business break. What business you got, fam? See y'all, and then talking, oh, he gave PPP loans. These are the dudes, most of them, I'll say, that aren't educated, right? And when I say educated, I don't mean you went to college, formal education, aren't intelligent, dog. A lot of y'all are the lazy motherfuckers that don't want to work for money. You scammers, you know what I mean? You're swindlers. Yeah, y'all like somebody that's going to give y'all free money that y'all don't have to work for because you don't have no integrity. You have no character. You have no compassion. If you can vote, put somebody in office that hates you and everybody that look like you, man. So let's stop with this narrative, because I know it's cool to be like, oh, go against the grain. A lot of motherfuckers do that too. Nah, I'm voting for Trump because it looked like you're not a puppet, right? You going against the grain. Shut up, stupid. Shut up. Go vote, man. Team Harris.
Hey, lock it in. Lock
You know
it in.
what's so funny? I'm not neither one of them teams. I'm teams that them 12 questions they ask you afterwards. That's what, what I'm a fan of. Those other questions that's on the local level, because we are on the local level. You know, maybe if I was rich, or maybe if I was a celebrity and had something to gain for one of that, maybe I wouldn't be in the white. But I'm right down here on how many judges. It's 4 judges. It fill them seats up. Or what law they trying to pass. I'm down on that level. But everybody keep making
Yeah, but
about
Althea, you have a voice.
I ain't hear nobody say nothing other than Trump or Kamala. I don't even think they realize other stuff is on that ballot that they voting for. Do they?
Right.
Do the people know the other stuff on the ballot?
Well,
Trey,
we're responding to the video.
I don't know whether they know. Yeah, right. I mean,
you want to say for a reason.
Well, that's just his opinion. That was the first man that I heard say
that.
Harris
supporter saying, "Wow, black men ain't shit, and they ignorant if they choose to go otherwise."
A lot of things if you wanted to vote for Trump. So that was one-sided video.
Yeah, how you feel about hearing that, LA, as a black man?
Yo, I tell you, as soon as he said that somebody's stupid, I stopped listening.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not gonna sit here and call people. See, that's what it is that if you don't believe what I believe, you're stupid. You're dumb. You don't know what you're talking about. The first thing this guy said, I don't really talk into politics. I don't really get into politics.
But you just
and then come and talk about politics. So if you're not even into the politics, why are you even talking? Right. All you're doing is doing that same rhetoric that the other people are just saying, that Trump's a racist. He has done, I don't see anything where he's a racist. I personally think he's an opportunist. And if black people would do something for him, he would be with the black people. If the gays were doing something for him, he'd be with the gays. He's just going wherever he can get those votes.
Yeah, he can get votes from.
That is it. There's nothing racist about. Like, I don't understand how these rappers would sit here talking.
Do y'all remember him before he was president? Do y'all remember him before
black people loved him?
Yeah.
They were making songs about him.
And rappers wanted to be around
that
them.
That was the ones after the ones in Central Park 7 wasn't. Them people wasn't.
Yeah, because he ain't getting them free rent. He putting niggas out. How many niggas ain't been put out before? We all been put out. We know somebody been put out. So everybody that been put out, them people racist for putting your ass out.
No, well, he said that the people need to be executed. That the boys were guilty and needed to be killed. I ain't for nobody that killing kids. I ain't for nobody that killing children.
Where can we find that so we can pull that up?
It's on there, and he's saying it. Molly,
cool.
Google.
We
Google
can't
it,
stop this
Google.
man.
We gotta play it
Hey,
because I gotta hear it.
But yeah, he's on there
And
saying
then
it.
stuff before he was in office. Y'all always like to bring
That's what I'm
up
talking about.
before he was
Do we
in
know who-
office, just
This
about
was
just
before.
to hold him out while he in office. But when people bring up Kamala stuff before she was in office, they say, "Well, that was back then. We talking about now." Then let's stick to now.
I didn't say that.
Fine?
I didn't ask that question. I asked you, did you know who he was before?
Let me ask you a question. What is
Kamala?
Kamala?
You know why the youngest was singing him a songs? Because he had money. Because he was making money. He was making Lucci. They didn't care about what he did or the person who he was before that. All they cared about was the money. So they put him in the rap songs because he's rich.
That's your opinion.
What?
Okay.
What
That's
has
why they
Kamala
put him
done?
in the rap songs because he's rich. Why else would they sing about him in the rap songs?
So if he was a rich racist
He
person,
got president. I'm talking about before he was
The man
president.
was the plug for all of those young drug
Y'all
dealers.
saying that he's not a racist.
he's not a racist. He's an
Nah.
opportunist.
Opportunist.
He's an opportunist.
See, if
He's a
y'all
rapist.
want to hear from other black men is a problem, but y'all like that shit that he just said. Like that's why y'all wanted to share the video. Like,
I wanted to
nobody-
share the video.
nobody-
It's not y'all because I picked that video.
Yeah,
So it's
because
y'all,
he's
say
shitting on
me.
black men. He's
Say-
shitting
Yeah,
on black
not
men.
voting
Because that's what y'all already feel.
Because
This
I
how
have
y'all
not
feel.
heard a man say that. I said that this is.
I heard
this is
Obama said this. He got this
Can
from
I-
Obama. Obama said this.
said that.
A lot of
been saying it for
a lot of
the
black people been coming.
Wait,
out.
What's up, Buddy Man Green?
Wait a minute.
What's
Somebody
up, Buddy
came
Man
in.
Green?
Buddy
Funny
Man
man
Green
in
and
the
JoJo
building.
Baby. Hey y'all. Who else came in the room?
Damien.
JoJo Baby's there.
JoJo Baby. Good morning, y'all.
Right.
Are
What's
you
up,
there?
Chef Dennis?
I've
I
been
watched
saying
the
that from the
show
beginning.
yesterday.
Choose the lesser of the two evils. I've
Can I
been
see
saying
the
it.
video?
Did y'all, have y'all watched?
Wait
Y'all
a
don't even
minute.
want to
Wait
see
a minute. David is trying to say something.
Okay,
I
go
was
ahead.
I was just asking if I could see the video. I was.
Yeah, roll it again, bro. Roll it again.
I ain't, bro. It ain't nobody. It's a nigga talking the same show bomb and shit. Niggas ain't shit. And then they blow me because it's always a one-sided thing. Like show a side that's talking other side about
Molly,
Kamala.
play the video so they can see what you
I
talking
gotta
about.
find it and put it up again. I don't just be leaving it up. But yeah, and y'all gotta stop coming in on time. Like, shit.
Oh my bad! It was it was
Nah, cause that nigga's
Wednesday.
an ignorant nigga, and it just blows me that that's the shit that be getting more views than real
Right.
shit. You know, just because he's talking down on black men, that's the only reason.
It ain't no different than everybody talking down on Diddy and anybody
I'm
else.
not
You make
sharing
them-
none of that. I
you
don't
make
share
them
that. If
guilty
they
until they
talking
prove
down on, I'm
innocent.
not sharing it.
That's not the same thing. Those people aren't trying to be the president.
Hey, Molly, I sent you a video. What you want to pull that one up? Or I think I sent you like
I'm
two.
gonna pull this one back up first, and then funny man. I think JoJo probably ain't see it neither.
This is how Bill Cosby got trapped up.
You don't. You right.
Yeah,
They
I
don't-
want
you
to.
don't
I
have
want to hear
pull it up no
JoJo
more.
Baby
So
agree.
anybody wanna
I want to hear
see it
JoJo Baby
after
agree.
this?
Nah, I pulled the other
Y'all
video
think,
up
did I
from
send it
Netflix.
out to the people?
I should have just kept it up here just in case. I took it down already. Had the next one ready. All right.
Oh shit! I got.
Come on, JoJo Baby. Come on, Mr. Green. You guys got some input on this.
JoJo, babe, put your seatbelt on, man. Put your seatbelt on. Once y'all pay close
Shotgun.
attention to what this man saying. He ain't do no research or anything. He just going off what he heard.
So I'm just sitting here thinking, man, and this is just, I'm not no expert on politics or nothing. I usually don't talk politics because I actually feel like if you're black and you're not wealthy, your experience in America is probably going to be the same no matter who is in office, right? But I do feel like this election is very important. And it's so crazy to me how many black men are Trump supporters. It's like when we talk politics, right? Most politicians are for their own personal gain. They don't care about the citizens, the voters, or whatever. But that lesser of two evil shit makes a lot of sense. How could you guys consciously support someone who's a racist, bigot, sexist, and on record a criminal, dog. 34 indictments or whatever. And whenever I talk to most black men who are Trump supporters, the number one thing they bring up is money. Oh, now when Trump was in office, we got things like stimulus packages, unemployment was extended mad times, businesses got tax breaks, money was flowing. Dog, like everything can't be about a dollar. I say that all the time, and it's sad because this is a cat that, if y'all do y'all research, because y'all love digging up shit about Kamala Harris and throwing out that narrative, oh, she locked up so many black men and broke, you know, black families. Dog, what you think Donald Trump and them gonna do with that Project 2025? And it sounds cliche, but it's real shit. Or what you think is gonna happen when you know this man want to give cops full immunity? That means a cop could murder your son unjustly and get full immunity. Y'all sound stupid. A lot of the cats just talking about, oh, money was flowing, he did this, he did that. Nigga, you don't even got a job, dog. Oh, he gave company business break. What business you got, fam? See y'all, and then talking, oh, he gave PPP loans. These are the dudes, most of them, I'll say, that aren't educated, right? And when I say educated, I don't mean you went to college, formal education, aren't intelligent, dog. A lot of y'all are the lazy motherfuckers that don't want to work for money. You scammers, you know what I mean? You're swindlers. Yeah, y'all like somebody that's gonna give y'all free money that y'all don't have to work for because you don't have no integrity. You have no character. You have no compassion. If you can put somebody in office that hates you and everybody that look like you, man. So let's stop with this narrative, because I know it's cool to be like, oh, go against the grain. A lot of motherfuckers do that too. Nah, I'm voting for Trump because it looked like you're not a puppet, right? You going against the grain. Shut up, stupid. Shut up.
That was the thing. Why? I mean, when he said, was it true? Like when he said, he said neither one. Then he talked about the Project 2024, and he talked about digging up dirt, and he said Trump was a racist and a bigot and all this. So it sounded like he was going against Trump, and he was saying that the guys that say that Trump is good because they gave him money, he's talking about those people.
Scammers, they're
unemployed. Nobody. Right, he's not talking about nobody.
If you like Trump, then you're a scammer, then you're unemployed, then you don't have no business, then you don't. Did you not hear all that he's saying again?
You're stupid. Don't forget you're stupid.
He wasn't saying that. He said it's y'all the ones that's saying that or that's doing that.
Anybody that likes Trump is what he's saying for any reason. You just automatically just list of
businessmen out here, there's millionaires that's voting for him. I guess they dumb. They stupid. Everybody's dumb.
They got no business.
Well, he's talking about the people.
He's talking about black men.
He said what he's saying is you're choosing money over the right thing to do. It's all about money. That's what he's saying. That's what.
But
hey, we were talking about to see what Funny Man Green and JoJo wanted to say.
I want to hear that. Lock it in.
Go ahead, Funny Man Green. I'm still munching my fruit.
Well, we definitely know he's not all about the money because he's rocking the same V-necks and stuff that I'll be getting at Walmart. So,
anyway.
But he said that at the beginning. He said, "I'm not talking to the rich cats, the cat with money." He said, "I'm talking to, if you're not rich, this is who I'm talking to." He said that first statement. He said,
That's exactly what he said, and he's showing it.
Business.
And he's not talking to you because you got a business. Like I say, he's not talking to us. He's talking to the ones that fit it.
It's the veil that you're putting over anybody who's not voting for Kamala. Is the narrative that he's painting.
I didn't vote. You don't know who I vote for, so it don't matter.
I didn't assume. It doesn't matter who you voted for. That's the whole point. It doesn't matter. But the
Right.
narrative that he's painting is that
Right.
if you didn't because I mean assuming I guess because he don't look like me or whatever. Assuming I'm in a class of people that don't have money, I guess is what he's trying to say anyway. Because it just seems like all Democrats seem to be talking about is saying that we don't have money. I mean, I don't. He's saying because if you're not him, you don't look like him, you're not rich like him or whatever, then you shouldn't. I don't know. Like it's just you just told all these black men that are listening to you all the things that they don't have because their opinion is going in a certain direction. I just can't get around that part. I can't act like I don't hear him saying that.
JoJo, baby, I need you, man. I need you right now because you are the voice of wisdom after you get the fruit out of your mouth.
Now Obama started that though. He was saying black men, he ashamed of them. They must there's a lot of low education. He was rocking on us. He went on black men. If you weren't voting for Kamala, you was voting for Trump. That's how he felt about you. And he got a lot of backlash for that. A lot of black men came out and saying, hey, he got him messed up. Should nobody be judged off who they vote? Should nobody be judged off based off their religion? That's what you believe. That's what you believe. Right. You know, but it seems like black men are getting judged when we supposed to be the minority. Why they be so pressed for our votes? Black people, we only supposed to be a certain percentage of everybody out here, but somehow we get pushed at the most. And it's just disgusting, man. It's just, I don't care if you vote for either side. If you vote for him, man, I ain't gonna say you stupid. You know, she been doing this and doing that and but it's crazy that we all know Joe Biden is a racist. He said it multiple times, he did racist things. We know he a pedophile. He touched on little girls multiple times on cameras, kissing them and stuff. And we still voted for him, right? I didn't hear nothing about, oh, why we voting for this racist guy? It's just not the white guy that they like. So now racists come into play. All this stuff is never about his policies. And then who wouldn't like to have more money? Right now, everybody complaining about everything costs too much. So you telling me people rather struggle just because we don't want this guy here? No, the whole thing is, who gonna make life better for us? So it's a lot of black people saying they believe, not mean it's true. They believe Trump gonna make life better for them, so that's why they voting for him. Instead of Democrats saying no. We gonna make life better for you because these are things we gonna do. We gonna do this and do that. That money that Trump get, we gonna give y'all that and some. They're not saying none of that. They just saying Trump trying to give y'all money. It ain't about the money. Forget the money. Like, no, that's what everything costs money. Y'all taxes on everything. So it definitely gonna be about the money from the low end all the way to the top. So if people saying they're gonna have more money, life is better, they have more money with Trump in it, they gonna go for that. But they ain't really the only reason. Democrats been lying to us over and over and over. They in office right now, and they ain't doing good. So it ain't just about money. It's about performance. They haven't been performing. But we'll find something to say, the nitpick about Trump to make it okay what they doing. I ain't talking about him. I'm talking about what are they going to do for us? Not one person said anything yet. What laws they going to change? What's in place now that they're going to change to make it better for us? Because right now they put everything in place now. The things we complaining about, the prices so high, they the reason why is that we can't keep blaming somebody from 3-4 years ago, and then we want to put these people right back. They had 3 years to clean it up if that's the case, and they ain't do that. Well, they need another 4 years. I don't trust them. I think a lot of other people I don't trust them. And for a black man to come on here and say black men are stupid because they have trust issues on trusting people that they can't trust for the last 30-50 years. I got an issue with that. You shouldn't judge nobody on either side, no matter. Just tell us who you voting for and why you voting for them. Don't bash nobody because they voting for the other party.
Yep. Hey, all I know is this: no matter what the election,
I want to hear from JoJo.
Whatever the election is, here's what I'll tell you: I'll always be a street hustler.
Damon, you interrupt him, bro.
Damon, wait, it's not your go yet.
That's one of the bingo squares, y'all, just to be aware.
JoJo, we heard from David. We heard from Molly. Now, JoJo, what do you think about what Molly said and what you saying? And there, I mean, the video. Did you see the video? I looked at the different video because I'm a female, but I was listening to what he was saying, and I was like, it's interesting. That's why I wanted to play the video. I didn't hear no Obama speech when Obama say the same thing. I didn't hear that. I didn't see none of this shit because I didn't watch it. You know, I watched the Republican part. I didn't watch the Democrat. I'm like, I don't watch that stuff. I just wasn't interested in it. So sorry if I missed the Obama speech. Sorry if I missed Michelle's speech. Sorry if I missed whoever got up there.
Michelle had one too. She went on us. She went on Black Men.
That's what I said. I didn't. Sorry if I missed it. I didn't watch it. Does that mean I'm not black because I didn't watch it?
Nah, it's just that you watched his and you shared his video before actually watching it.
I watched his video and shared
like
that.
everything he said wasn't fact. So it's getting baffled.
Did you not hear me say that I found it interesting what he said? That's why I brought it on the show to see what y'all's going to say.
You right.
I'm fine. I said, this is interesting. Hear this black man say, let's see what the people going to say on the show. Lee didn't find it. You didn't find it. I picked the video out. So don't say y'all shared it. I did it. I'll take full ownership of it. I did it because I wanted to see what y'all was doing. And I'm seeing. I see. You say left, he say right. What do the rest of the people say about what this man said? Josh don't like it. Trey don't like it. You don't like it. I got it. So I'm just interested to see what the rest of the men say.
So is that my green light?
That's it, JoJo. Please.
The door's open.
Woo. That was a long ass red light. Cause y'all showed the video again and then explained it again after we watched it. Explained it in detail after I watched it. Okay. That was amazing. I was like, that's why I dropped out of school. You know what I'm saying? This is exactly why.
It's a nice rollout.
Yeah. So, shit, I'm going to get a job. I have to pay taxes. Shit. You know what I mean? Shit. Yeah, yo. First of all, first thing he said was he was in his feelings anyway. He feel a certain way. You know what I mean? So right there, I was on cue because that was like the first thing he came out his lips with, you know. And yeah, yo, that's his feelings. You know, I feel that, you know, that's private. You know what I mean? You can have an opinion about shit, but all that, you ain't this and you ain't that. You know, that's, you know, they not hanging brothers over here if you ain't, you know what I mean? Like if you ain't doing this, they hanging people and doing stuff. This is just for, you know, policies. This is for human rights. This is for people's freedom and business opportunities and entrepreneurship. You know, this is what the election is all about. You know what I mean? And when you in your feelings, which is very easy, don't get me twisted. I ain't saying I ain't never been in mind about no politics, no bull stuff, because I have sure. You know, but when you're in them like that, and then you're already so one-sided, you know, it's, you know, that's like the Republicans voting for Republicans no matter what, Democrats voting for Democrats no matter what. That's garbage to me. You know, so to me that's garbage. You know, I ain't going for that one. You know, Hogan did a good job when he was here in Maryland, and he wasn't a Democrat. He did better than he did a whole lot better than a whole lot of mugs had done for many years, right? But you know, and then again, I understand again about putting him in the seat, in the important seat in the Senate too. You know what I mean? Because that's the game. You know what I mean? It comes down to the game. It comes down to Democrat, Republican, who got this, who got that, who holds this and who holds that. So, you know, yeah, I feel dude was a little bit out of line, little something, but he's cool to have his opinion and feel that way. You know what I mean? Like I feel, you ask a brother how they feel if a dude was getting money with each other and then he turned and snitched on him. Ask him his opinion about that. So I understand his feelings. Stuff be touching and his opinion strong about stuff, but you know, I know how to kind of shake that off. He ain't gonna twist and turn me though, and make me feel no type of way about how I'm gonna vote, and making my decision. I'll hear you, and the stuff that has a little bit of broadness, logic, common sense, and some things with it, I'll take heed, and the other stuff will trickle off. I'll hear it, but it won't stick, or it'll stick as he talks a lot of garbage and not a lot of real shit.
Right.
Now, I will say this. One thing he did say, when Trump's talking about giving the police autonomy, how do y'all feel about that if the cops have autonomy? Now, I got into an argument yesterday with a dude, my buddy and everything, because he was like, what's the difference then the cops killing you now versus giving the full autonomy? I said, the difference is that when they kill you now, they have a committee and jury that they can go in front of. I said, but if he gives them complete autonomy, that means shoot, no questions asked.
License to kill.
I said, that's the difference. And they was like, well, he's shooting people now. I said, yeah, but the difference is that you got to supposedly on trial and they go in front of a jury.
Well, they're not shooting.
Keep getting off. I said, but it's awareness in the police and everybody see. I said, if they do it on full autonomy, they can go blast every day. Wouldn't be no black people left in America. They shoot, boom, boom, boom.
Boy, that's one right there that'll make you think. If that's a policy he's talking about, that's what I'm talking about. That's the type of stuff I would talk about to make you sway your vote. That's the type of things I'm talking about. And what matters the most to you. You know what I mean? And that's the way one would vote. The clock's ticking, and I'm still not even. I'm leaning more not going than I am going. So,
but the thing with Trump, with that police thing, that wasn't about him saying all cops have immunity. What it is that he says if that happens, let's see what happens. Let's get all the facts before we start making a decision. Because it always seems like as soon as a white cop shoots a black person, it's racist. And it's not that all the time.
Hey, wait a minute. Let me. Can I touch this 1 second?
Go ahead.
May I say just one thing? I'm saying, but they don't wait when they doing us. You know what I mean? So they don't wait and sort. They don't wait and sort it all out. They don't wait and sort it out and make things. Oh, let's make sure. No, they come get your brother. They come in to get you, slap you around, and then take you in. And then if you innocent, so what? You still slapped around and took it in.
Yep.
Lock it in. Lock it in.
I wasn't talking about the immunity thing with Donald Trump. Y'all sitting here saying that the cops cops can just shoot a black person and that's it. And that's not what he was talking about. He said, let's look at all the facts first, and then we make a decision. Because when white person gets a white cop shoots a black person, it's automatically racist. And he's trying to say it's not that. Let's all look at the facts first, and then we make a decision. We're not sitting here saying that it doesn't happen. Yes, there may be some white cops that will shoot a black person just because he's black, but it's not all the cases. Because I've seen it when white cops have shot white people before. And just shot them because they were threatened. So it's not always that. He just saying, let's look at the facts first before we make a decision. That's all. That's all he was saying.
When did he say
immunity about a cop shoot somebody and that's okay? Where is that?
No, I'm just saying that's a policy that would make you do some digging. That's what I'm saying. Right. That's where your vote gets swayed. That I don't care if the shit she says, the stuff he says. Whichever lays the worst on you, go dig into it, make sure it's real, what it is, what they're pushing for, and then make your decision. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. But that dude wasn't looking facts. He just said it because he heard somebody say that's what Trump is going to do. He did not do anything.
He said, I feel. He said, I feel. He didn't say facts. He said, I feel. He didn't say, I got facts. You're right. You're right.
That's his opinion. But that's his opinion, and that we all have.
That's not his opinion. That's whoever he heard say opinion, because he has done no research whatsoever. He just.
I've seen some of that too, and I have done some of the research, and those are some of the things that I've said. other than the police thingy doodle, which he did say. He said, don't put the head in nicely, just push it on in there. You don't have to worry about that. And he has said that he's going to give them immunity because he needs them. He said it several times. There's video footage of it.
Is it only white cops? Do black cops exist? Do black cops exist?
That's how he gets the cops vote, though. See, that's how you get the cops vote and the cops' families vote. Right. See, it's not just the cops vote; it's everybody connected to that cop. So, if he does something out there risking his life every day, we ain't never gonna have to go through any type of prosecution. So it's a whole lot of votes involved with that. A whole lot of votes.
I'm just saying. I've seen it.
I'm gonna say this once and once only. Once and once only. Fuck the police. I fucking can't stand them.
Man, we ain't talking right here. Well, what I'm saying is that you just listen to clips. Like Molly was saying, you can take any clip and change it and make it any way you want. That if you listen to that whole interview that he said about giving cops immunity, he explained that it wasn't just because we just shoot them and that's it. We want to look at the facts. That's all I'm saying. Y'all
but also
listening to clips and listen through the whole interview.
But you got to understand that laws are wordplay too. See, because you can get an assault for impeding somebody's way. Yep. You can get an assault. So it's a lot of wordplay. So once you use that word, he might say, well, we ain't going to do this, we ain't going to do that, but it might fall under that word and how it works. And that's what it is. So watch his explanations really don't matter once you say the words and what it is. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, just be broad on that. I'm just telling you how it works in there because, like I said, you can impede and get an assault. And that's not touching nothing. You just stand in their way.
Yep.
And you can get an assault charge for that. So watch the wordplay. Watch the wordplay and watch how they stick it. Because trust me, it's not going to work in our favor on wordplay.
Okay. Yep. Situations like this,
it doesn't matter what fucking color you are. It doesn't fucking matter what color you are.
I'm just saying, I just want to see situations like this. I will want to see Trump in office just to see if that really does happen. You know, I'm really interested.
Yeah, he been in office for 4 years and none of that happened. That's what's funny. Like, it ain't like
but he was planning on 8 though. He was planning on 8 though. He was planning on having 8. He wasn't planning on losing. He was so stuck in his plan, he didn't want to leave. Remember?
Yeah, but he still ain't do nothing that they keep coming.
I'm from Illinois, and I know a black woman was shot the other day in her home by a deputy sheriff. The deputy has since been charged with murder. You said police would get immunity from prosecution if you win. Why should someone like that officer have immunity, in your opinion?
Immunity?
Immunity.
I don't know the exact case, but I saw something. And it didn't look good to me. It didn't look good to me. Are you talking with the water, right?
Yeah, well, police unions are not backing this person either. Okay. But again,
they're going to be charging the officer? I guess they're charging the officer.
So why should he receive immunity?
Well, he might not. I mean, it depends. It depends on what happens. I'm talking about people that are much different cases than that. We need people to protect ourselves. And by the way, in Chicago, as an example, a few weeks ago, July 4th weekend, they had 117 shootings and 17 deaths. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. We need to have our police officers have the respect and dignity back. In this particular case, I saw something that didn't look good to me. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all.
So can you get a little more specific back to the immunity question? Who would make those
Well, right now, for the most part, people are protected by their unions, by their police unions, or by their police departments. But I'm saying if I felt, or if a group of people would feel that somebody was being unfairly prosecuted because the person did a good job maybe with crime, or made a mistake, an innocent mistake. There's a big difference between being a bad person and making an innocent mistake. But if somebody made an innocent mistake, I would want to help that person.
What would those exceptions be? What would determine
You
an
go
innocent
after
mistake?
somebody and it's a very close call and it's very dangerous. And, you know, they have the policeman's life and woman is a very difficult thing because sometimes you have less than a second to make a, you know, life and death decision. And sometimes very bad decisions are made. They're not made from an evil standpoint, but they're made from the standpoint of they made a mistake.
So I want to follow up really quickly. You know, I find it interesting because you do talk about reining in prosecutors, especially when it comes to prosecutors that are prosecuting you. Why doesn't that skepticism apply to law enforcement?
Well, I've been prosecuted because I'm a political opponent of two people that have weaponized our justice system. I've been prosecuted. I just won the big case in Florida. Everyone said that was the biggest case. That was the most difficult case. And I just won it. Now, Biden has a similar case, except much worse. I was protected under the Presidential Records Act. Biden wasn't because he wasn't president at the time. And he had 50 years worth of documents. And they ruled that he was incompetent and therefore he shouldn't stand trial. And I said, isn't that something? He's incompetent and he can't stand trial. And yet he can be president. Isn't that nice?
Mr. President,
but they released him on the basis that he was incompetent. They said he had no memory and he was a nice old guy, but he had no memory. And so, therefore, we're not going to prosecute him. I won the case and it got very little publicity. I didn't notice ABC doing any publicity on it, George.
We covered you
George
extensively, sir. I'd
Slopadopoulous.
love to move over onto
I
different
didn't notice
topics
you
now.
do any publicity on it at all. I won the case, the biggest case. This is an attack on a political opponent. I have another one where I
Sir,
have
if you
a
don't mind, I'd
hostile
love
judge.
to. We have you for a limited time, sir. I'd love to move on to different
No,
topics.
excuse
if
you.
we
You're the
can.
one that held me up for 35 minutes, just so you understand.
He still didn't answer the question, but this is what's going on, and I'm like you, kind of, Josh. I want to see what's going to happen. You know, so and if he do wrangle you up and put you on a boat or send the immigrant, I just want to see when he said it. He talked differently in front of different sets of people. So
Man, you tripping.
I think
Who wants to
that
see somebody go through some misery, yo? Y'all tripping.
the one thing that's going to actually make sure that Kamala Harris is voted into office because of reproductive rights. You can't tell a woman what the fuck to do.
Jojo, I love you for that, man. That was crazy. I like that.
That's what go wrong though. People just be blobbing out stuff and they don't know the information. It's like he left that to the states to decide, but people keep saying he trying to take women's rights and they can decide what they want to do with their body. We know that he know that he not trying to tell them what to do with their body. Can y'all stop pushing that narrative? But people constantly that's people, the same people. Like I did the research. I do research. I know you didn't because you would know that. You would know he ain't behind Project 25. So I hear people saying, like he did in the video previous, Project 25, and he ain't behind that. The owner of Project 25 came out and said he wasn't his damn self. And it just weird. People don't do the research or not. Just look it up.
Can I? Hey,
And
Molly,
really
who's the creator? Who wrote Project 2025?
You want me one bet? That's that bet for some money.
No, don't go Googling nothing. Don't go Googling nothing. I'm gonna tell you.
I don't know his name by heart. Like I listened to him.
It's the heritage.
It's baller or something.
It's the heritage fund. It's the heritage. It's the heritage. It's a group of them. It wasn't just one person.
Right.
That's who owns him. He owed them people. So it wasn't just him. It was a group of people. They got a whole nother society out there that we don't even know about. That's very
called the
rarely talked
Heritage
about.
Foundation.
And so
There
you
you
tell
go.
me Trump is part of this Heritage Foundation.
Yes, he
Project
is.
25 and he behind it.
Yes.
I didn't show me that because they literally saying that nationally on the news that he ain't. In the debate they mentioned he wasn't. Like, what is y'all watching? Show me that then, because I'm gonna show you the video.
Do you ever watch Do you watch 60 Minutes and 60
I watch
Minutes
all
to
of them
Broad?
that they be on. I watched every last.
It's him. It's him talking. not them. It's
I ain't
him
hear him
talking.
say that. I ain't hear
You
Trump
don't
say
watch 60
he
minutes.
had-
You don't watch 60 Minutes
I
either.
watch Joe Rogan, everything that they that appeared on.
Do
I done seen
Stern.
I done seen them
Do
have
Stern.
be on stage and the teleprompter go out. I've been watching them. All they doing is going at celebrities and ain't saying nothing.
Do Stern and do 60 Minutes, and you'll learn a lot. Seriously.
I'm not
Because ain't
learning.
nowhere in the world a
But
man
more
can
people
sit there
lying.
and let some other man call his child a piece of ass and don't do nothing about it.
See,
I
like
mean,
that,
just look at 60 Minutes. Watch a few of those 60 Minutes cuts. I just got to my doctor's appointment. Let me get in here. I'll be back.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I leave.
Where you gonna get your face sized up? Oh. Huh?
Hey, love
Huh?
y'all.
Quiet.
I'm
It's
pulling
quiet
the
on this
video up,
thing.
sending it
Ain't
to
never
you.
been this quiet.
Hey
on
man,
here.
because this shit's strenuous. I'm so happy when tomorrow come and the day after when this is behind us,
Everybody just
man.
shut the fuck up and stop acting like
No,
they
they're
care
gonna be
all of a
fighting
sudden.
when it goes behind us. They're gonna be fighting behind us. This is
Everybody
this is
looking at
ridiculous.
policies real quick and shit.
No, I'm just talking
What
about.
the fuck?
I'm talking about just on because everybody an expert now. You know what I
I
mean?
know.
Like at this time of the year, everybody an expert. You know,
Man,
Why
that's
are
what
we
we.
fighting each other
any
over
expert.
this?
That's
People
because
Why?
that's the way it's set up. It's
It's
set
just
up like
people
that,
be nice.
Althea. It's Democrat, Republican. It's not the United States government, and then that's it. And then inside the House, you just have votes, and all of them vote, and you step to this side of the room, and you step to this side of the room if you're going with it, and just do it like that. And nobody has a flag to wave, Democrat or Republican. You just go with which one you think is right. And you are going to agree with some things and you're going to disagree with the others. But if they did that, things would get done. And you know, it would be all united. And they don't want that because if there's nothing to make money out of unity, the more you keep something split up, the more ends there is to get paper. And that's what it's all about. We just said it about with this election. Everybody's the brothers or whatever they mad about that. You know, my money ain't changed much. I mean, things got higher, but you know, I've been able to stay above water. But we've been through this before. You know, dudes act like it's just that inflation it's just at a higher rate. But our checks went up too now. My check's different than it was 10 years ago. So you're making more money as well. You know, so
But
let's
because everything else has gone up.
I know, so it's the same, really. It's kind of the same, really. You get it? So if they just said, all right, the money's worth more now, and it went back to where you were paying $450 for a 1-bedroom apartment, like in '87. You know what I'm saying? And everything, just the value is like that. Only thing that would get crushed would be a whole bunch of money grab middlemen hustle flow. They just make enough. The inflation goes up so more people can make money and more people can spend money. It's a big circle. It's a big pot pissing on a pot. You ever seen that joint where one's watering one and the other's watering the other? That's all it is. And then you got people that are just living more comfortably at the top of the pot pan, and then there's still comforts in life itself that people don't go too hard because life's still worth living the way it's working right now until something stupid happens where it's not worth living, like getting a whoop or being in a concentration camp or something like that, being kidnapped in Cleveland in a basement or something like that. Things is people are just gonna ride the wave.
It'll go off rails, man. It'll go
Because
off rails.
it's all kind of the same. I mean, it's higher, but we're making a little more, and it ain't that much higher because not everybody, I ain't saying everybody, but people are maintaining. You know what I mean?
JoJo, a loaf of bread is $4.06.
Homeboy, I eat David's bread. I eat David's bread. That's the $7, baby. That's $7.
And it doesn't
$7.99 in some places.
So I'm just that's
So
what I'm
don't tell
saying.
me. I know. I
Man,
know.
noodles is $2 now. What
I
the
don't.
hell?
But oodles
They
and
used to
I'm
be
noodles.
a
paying.
quarter.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Now they
telling you. I
$2.
know. I know, baby, and I'm not eating that. I'm not eating noodles and
When I
noodles. So
was
imagine what my prices are. But I'm
a
saying, but I'm
Campbell's
still
noodle,
eating, yo.
a
I'm saying I'm
Campbell's
still eating. If I go out there and get a job, this is what I'm saying. If I go out there and get a job, I'll be able to pay for a room and food. Or if I'm out there getting a job, I'll be able to pay for it, depending on your level. And I'll be out there be able to pay for an apartment and my utilities. And if I'm out there hustling and getting a job and it's paying a little better, I'll be able to buy me a house and do my thing on the property joint or the ownership game or however you want to know. You never really own it, y'all know, unless you got a modular home in Texas. If you got a modular home in Texas and it doesn't have a foundation, you don't have to pay property tax. That's your shit.
But what I'm saying is that everything
Texas,
went up.
Todd.
Yep,
Check
Texas.
didn't go up enough. Inflation
Me
is
and
a
my
little
wife
higher
went on
than
a
the
tour
check.
bus.
I know that out there, and I said that. I understand it went up some. I mean, but it's still in reach. I get it. It's not back in the King David days where Muggs was outside waiting for a piece of bread to thrown out there, and they all scrap over it, and everybody else in the damn place getting fed grapes by some sexy ass person. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't quite like that yet. So.
Shut up.
What you want?
Drop
I'm just
the mic.
saying. I mean, either one of these suckers, yo, shit gonna be about the same because we're still. Everybody say it was good from when Trump was in there, the money was flowing better. Well, that's not his shit. That's the previous shit, and then that's how it always works. It always works like that, and then you'll see the reflection of the next person's shit in the next 4 years until they twing it and ding it and bing it and get it back into an area of direction that they want it to go in. You know what I'm saying? And if they got 8 years, like Trump thought he had 8 years coming, so he was that's why he was so shocked when he lost and had to get up out of there because he wasn't finished. He didn't finish. You see what I'm saying? So I mean, you gotta look at shit a little broader. You know what I mean?
Wait a minute, hold up. Play my video about the disabled people because when y'all got y'all stimulus checks, it wasn't for people that was disabled. We couldn't get
What's
no
up,
check.
Phil Page? What's up,
So
Phil?
go
What's up,
ahead
Big
and
Phil?
play that check, 'cause we sure
Man, what I'm saying though, it don't matter who would have been in there giving out the stimulus checks.
But you saying
Somebody's always not going to get touched. It's just the way the system works. That's what I'm saying. See, if there was unity, then everybody would have got touched. But since it's somebody else's policy and not the other side's how they want to do it, there's all kinds of gaps and bings in it that people get missed. Because
gaps, hell yeah, gaps in
I
both
know, but
sides.
that's just because that's the way it's set up out there. That's because it's set up that way out
Video,
there.
Molly, what I'm talking about. My next video, Molly.
You talking about
It's set up that way though, out there.
We got to set it up different then. We got to.
Yeah, well, then you got to go back to the Constitution, and we got to go back to the old conversation.
Disability.
Damn it.
Why is it?
Play it in.
I hear talk about every issue in the black community, but we don't talk about black disabled issue in the African American community. I was told by a white teacher that college was not for me. Here I am in college with a high GPA. But what I don't understand, we talk about the black vote, the black woman vote, the black LGBTQIA vote. What is amazing, we talk about all that, but we don't talk about the black disabled vote, and people like myself are tired of being treated as second-class citizens in America. So if y'all could just talk about what we need to do as a community to uplift the Black disabled as well, so that more people like myself can be a success story. Thank you for coming, and yes.
I love that question.
Tiffany, can I say something to that? Can I say something to that? Can I respond to that? Thank you. I'm trying to get emotional as I'm talking because that's the reason why that this election is so important to me. My mother was born with spina bifida, which is a neurological disorder that affects the spine. She was not supposed to live past the age of 14. She went to Widener Memorial School, which is right behind Girls High. And I watched my mother learn how to walk. They told my mom that she was not going to have any children. I was her miracle baby. After me, she miscarried. After the miscarriage, she had my little brother. And I watched her as a disabled American fight and never give up and constantly make space to educate her 2 Black sons. And she adopted 4 girls because she never had a girl. I was probably the closest one to it. But when you speak about, well, I probably was. But like hearing him say that is conversations that I had with my mom. So it like kind of like hit me to my core because like that's why like I do a lot of this work. And the reason why, you know, magnifying the disability of voices and magnifying Black queer people is so important to me because I watched my mom as a single mother raising us. I was a latchkey kid. You know, I was afforded the opportunity to be a part of the segregation program, which bused us from the projects to the Northeast area of Philadelphia so we can have a quality education. You know, she sacrificed so many things for me. So like, thank you for that because you're absolutely right. We have to do better at making sure that we also speak to our disabled community as well.
A African American man that have a disability, why?
Now, that
Damn,
add elderly,
I can't stop crying.
in there too. Add elderly in there too, because we are like the drags of society. If you disabled, you elderly, y'all don't, not y'all, but I'm saying they don't care about us with the programs, and it's like pulling teeth to get fucking help. But nobody gets quiet, like, you know, nobody is voting for that. I ain't heard Kamala say nothing. I ain't heard Trump say nothing. So to me, neither one of them saying that to address me, because I'm in the field of the disabled America. I may be a Black woman, but I'm also a disabled American. And I don't hear neither side talking about disabled or elderly Americans. Neither one of them fuckers, red or Black.
Althea, it's not on their bingo card. It's not on their bingo card.
What I'm trying to understand is that he said about the Black disabled vote. So is he talking about? So he's talking about being disabled. So he's really talking about the disabled vote, right? Why did he say Black disabled?
It's harder. You know, you're doing a waiting list, certain different programs for disabled people. This I don't know.
See,
but I know.
I understood that, but why did he say Black disabled? Is something wrong with the Black?
I think it's more about just because that's kind of what it. I ain't saying that there ain't no poverty and light out there besides us. I mean, I'm not saying that, but major big cities and stuff like that, that's us. So that's a big play. There's so many. I understand where he's coming from, and I understand where you coming from, but the Black part, I get it's more like poverty part. You know what I mean? When you're in a certain, like, okay, like your parents, ones, you know, they work at Yale or something like that, and they have a disabled child. Their coverage is so much better for if somebody is making real little bit of money and they have a disabled child. There's a bar, you know, I mean, levels to this, where you come in at. So usually in our communities, the Black communities, you know, everybody's in pretty bad shape, you know, as far as being disabled and get this. I mean, we're here on a show with somebody to spend them, you know what I mean, but struggle, you know. So I feel it. I feel yours though too, because it's not just a Black thing. It ain't. But a lot of poverty and what people know is the people that are affected. See, that's what he knows.
I'm gonna
in
be
that
honest.
part.
But I'm sorry, JoJo. I'm just
No,
gonna be
you're good.
honest. And this is what I thought. I just think he's just because he's black and disabled, now all of a sudden he cares. If he wasn't black or he wasn't disabled, I don't even think he would care. I don't understood why he bragged about having a high school GPA average. Okay, what that got to do about black and being disabled?
Because the person told him that college wasn't for him because of his disability.
Right.
This
So
is-
to me, right, I understand that, but to me, it seems like I give an example. Just like yesterday, when a person start calling somebody the F word and saying, that word, and I said something. I'm not black. I'm not gay, but I'm straight. I'm a straight black male, but I still protected the gay people because that's what I don't care. I'm not gay, but if I see a wrong, I am going to say something about it. I don't care. Just like if someone says something bad about an Asian person or a Hispanic person, poor or being whatever, I'm going to protect that. What he sounded like, it was just that just because he's black and disabled, oh, please care for me and stuff. It didn't seem like he was true about it only because he was that. And then the person that talked to him afterwards was saying, oh, I'm glad you said that because my mother was this. And it seemed like they were busy talking about themselves and not really the issue that's going on in the community.
The mass.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, there's a waiting list for disabled people. I can't get a ramp. I'm on a waiting list to get the help that I need. And I'm all in the disabled community. One for my grandmother. First, when she was alive, I dug deep into a lot of stuff. And then I turned around and became disabled my damn self. Ain't that a bitch?
Hey, yo, remember
disabled people. And next thing you know, I'm in a hospital.
You said you can't get a ramp.
Hey, yo.
My girlfriend need a ramp for her house, right? And it was told in PG County, for her father, she had to come out her pocket and pay for it. I thought the county would help put a ramp up and in. Nope, they do not.
So she doesn't. So are they aware of the whatever? You know how there's a code for everything that you build. Are they aware of the code and how things can be built? Because I would think they would be looking within their community or their neighborhood. Somebody doesn't know how to build. No. Not them. I'm talking about us. I'm saying, were they looking? Is there anybody within that knows how to just build? It's not a difficult thing. If I look it up on YouTube and study, I'm pretty sure I can put together.
You're breaking up, Trey.
What's going on?
Oh, I don't know.
Can't hear you.
I don't know.
Yeah, I got on the phone with them for him and for myself, asking questions. I need a ramp. Can we get a ramp? And we could not. They do not help you in getting a ramp. I ain't gonna tell you how much.
Someone. I'm saying someone internally, not a system, not a program, I'm saying someone who's knowledgeable on simply building these things. Like that's why I said something about within code. If you build something within code and it's not a safety hazard, it's built correctly and all of that, why can't somebody internally get it done for that person in the community versus forget a program and all that? We already know they delayed. We already know that's going to take a long time. I'm saying, why isn't nobody, maybe they're afraid to, maybe they don't know nobody, but why are we not reaching within our community? We keep talking about all the support and getting connected, but then we don't use nobody we know. I know somebody that cut grass. I know somebody that, does masonry. I know somebody that can lay bricks or something. I know somebody that has a business doing painting. Why are we not, did they try that or did they try to?
Well, no, we went through the Department of the Aging. We went through the business. We went through those type of stuff. We didn't go to a private company per se, but then we did end up going to the private company. It was $8,600 to get a ramp put on the front of her house.
I know this sounds like a job for handyman from Living Colors. What was his name? From In Living Colors.
The thing can do anything.
Mr. Clark asked the question why was I offensive because he said black disabled lives. I'm not offensive about about it. I'm just wondering, why did he say Black disabled lives? Like, because like I said, I'm here to learn. So is there something with the Black disabled that they're not getting what they should, unlike white
We
disabled
not getting
people?
the help we need. We damn sure ain't. The
No,
medication.
but you ain't let him. You ain't hear the back of his end. He said, "Is there some that he ain't getting like white people, like some or Asian people or Indian people? Well, I mean, whatever other cultures. What is
Exactly,
he saying?
because
What?
it seemed like he didn't care about being Black. He cared more about being disabled. So he should have focused on being disabled, but he said Black disabled. That's why I'm.
When you highlight that, now you change the narrative.
I guess they're
I see what
saying,
you're
I'm saying disabled and elderly. Period.
Okay.
Disabled
Hey,
and elderly.
DJ Slicky Woo Boo said he's having a ramp done by his homies. That's exactly what I'm saying. Somebody knows somebody. Somebody knows somebody somewhere. That's not charging $8,000. Come on.
Trey's
Like,
right.
somebody knows
Gotta make
somebody.
sure they up to code. I mean, if your homies can do it, because the county been supposed to go out there and fix his rent. Still ain't did it. Molly,
But I want us to stop. I want us to stop as if we see that something is not working. I mean, we got to do what we say. So we talk about all this getting connected and all of that. I don't know the people personally, so you don't know how they're able to connect. You don't know if they're able to, walk across the street or do whatever I don't know those things, so I can't assume that part. But somebody knows somebody. For whatever it is you're trying to get done.
But the
I agree with you 100%.
To the coordinates with
Trey,
the
I
state,
agree with you
they'll
100%.
come and tell you have to take the down.
But that's why my first question. That's why my first question was about code. So that whoever wants to try to say something about it can't say anything because you're doing it within regulations and it's safe. It's not gonna fall apart. It's not gonna blow over in the wind. That's what I mean. So that's why my first question was about if they had any knowledge about what is allowed in their area for the type of house they have or whatever, the code is.
Okay.
That's but
Well,
the
Althea, I gotta say something, and I'll shut up. I want to hear from the panel, but Comedy for the Cure has been in existence for almost 20 years now, and there's 3 things that piss me off. 3 fucking things that piss me off. If the government, the insurance company, or an employer does not pay bills, you have a sick child or a sick partner, and something needs to get done. It's all of you guys that make it happen. So to Trey's point, you got to know somebody. Like if you needed a ramp right now, Althea, I know I can make a few fucking phone calls to my homies in Maryland. I know I can do it, and I'm gonna say go do it. And no matter what the cost, we're gonna get it done. And that's to Trey's point. That you're able to be the change in the world by making sure that when the government, the insurance company, or an employer does not pay bills, you got your community, your family, like this one right here. If any of you guys ever needed anything, I'd be right there at your 6, baby.
Baby, come scoop me up the day y'all build that ramp. Come scoop me up. I'll be in front of Home Depot out there. Come scoop me up.
And I got power tools and shit. Like I got drills and shit in my garage. Hammers and drills and saws and.
She got it done now. So.
Well, that's anybody. You said something. I thought you said something. You mentioned something.
Althea, someone wants to say hi to you and see if anyone's got the bingo card.
I can't get no rails.
You know who you want to talk to, right? Say hi, Althea.
In my shower.
Yo.
Hey, Connie.
Hey, Connie.
Yeah, good morning. Hey, Althea, we'll build you a ramp up to that coochie on the top shelf if you need us to.
Oh, shit. Man, you went too far on that shit.
Okay, make you accessible. Okay. Parking pass.
I got it on the shelf. That's why can't nobody look. That's why
She need a ramp to get up there to get it. She can't get up there no more. We got to put a ramp up.
Hey, Molly, I'm sorry, LA. Has anyone hit bingo yet?
I don't know.
Nah, not yet, Star.
I don't know.
Wow. Okay.
Black.
Hey, Molly, we got some other
Just
videos
say,
to
fuck
share.
y'all, shut up. Typical response as usual. Black disabled lives. Damn, that's gonna be a new shirt. Watch.
Had a shirt called.
Black disabled.
Damn, but that's not
Wait a minute,
the
I had a
narrative.
shirt for a logo called HEAD. It stands for Helping Elderly and Disabled. That's what it called.
Nah, dudes.
Oh no, that's not.
Dudes can be
Why
funny.
that ain't
They're
good?
gonna be because they're gonna walk up on you and ask you about head. Nah, it's not, and it's not gonna be what they thinking. You need to figure out. No,
Hey,
but
Kenny,
make it something else.
Well, Kenny must be in the disabled community because he feels the same way. I think he I mean, he can walk. I think his
But
ass
they
will
don't
come.
stop us.
Yeah.
Phil Page,
Well,
will
that's-
you do a couple of disabled jokes, please? I mean, come on, man.
Nah,
Shake this room up, Phil.
Nah, that's not how you do it.
You want to hear
Yeah,
jokes?
Phil Page did disabled jokes. He was fucking
wanna
funny.
That's not that's no, because if the jokes start, that pushes the narrative even further that LA Josh meant something by or negative and derogatory about what he said. So if we get to laughing, that just further what should happen is understanding that LA Josh didn't mean anything derogatory in a way that would make somebody like Kenny or you or anybody else with any type of ailment will make them feel some type of way. So no, I don't think we should start laughing because
Well, somebody think I was being a.
Well, that's what the comment from Kenny
was
seemed
what?
like. If you pull it
Hey,
back
man.
up, Molly, I'll read it.
You know what?
There was nothing offensive I said about that. All the thing I asked was why, if he seemed like he was more talking about the disabled. So why did he say black disabled? I mean, I don't understand how was I being a what was being so offensive? That's what I'm trying to understand. There was nothing offensive I said.
Well,
that's one thing I don't do. I'm not offensive to anyone. I don't talk bad about anyone. I don't talk crap about anything. I'm for everybody.
Preach,
So
LA.
if you're trying to say that I'm offensive to any type of disability or gays or any kind of racial thing, you're full of crap.
Yeah,
They wanted
Ain't
nobody being freaking offensive up in here, racist or anything. I
That's
just
all it
wondered
sounds
why
like.
did he say black disabled when to me he was seeming more talking about just being disabled. Because I tell you one thing, when people start saying me as a black is like, oh, here we go, black people complaining again. You know what I'm saying? He should have just said, hey, as being a disabled man. To me, that would have got more, okay, he's talking about being disabled and what's going on in the disabled community. It had nothing to do, to me, what he said had nothing to do with being black. That's all I'm saying. And I was like, why is he saying black disabled? He should have just said disabled. And then you got the other dude talking about his mother and stuff. And it's like, okay, I mean, y'all gave no solutions. He's talking about what can we do in the community. The dude was asking for a solution, but this guy was up there talking about his mother and how he was all the. What's the solution? Stop complaining.
And like Meals on Wheels, like when I was sick, I signed up for that, and guess what? They don't come in my area. There's certain programs that's not in the area, the community.
You red line, shorty. That's that red line,
red
son.
line.
You ain't know that? I guess that's real stuff, man.
Area is
That's
red
what I was
line.
just talking about. See, that's what I was talking about with the insurance type stuff. When somebody's when the disabled y'all like when the disabled like him being in a
areas. I'm just saying, certain areas they be like, no, but it's okay. You know, like JoJo and Molly and Trey and the rest of everybody else said, we make do. You make do. I don't have it in my community. That means I got to go in your community. And lucky for me, I know somebody that's all over the place. Can I use your address? Yeah, come up there with me, girl.
but that has a lot to do with how he votes.
Greenbelt Bowie racking up on some nice pantry stuff. Yeah,
can I tell you a solution for people that really truly want one? Like you always do, you have to go to your Congress and you have to write letters, you have to call the phone, you have to hit the internet up, however way you have to keep reaching out on what would be the answer for that? Like something like that, the disability thing. Like, you know,
you gotta go to your town meetings. Like
that's
I said,
that's where he probably was at though. You know what I mean? Like, but that's what I say with the different levels of insurance, the different levels of it's just always gonna be a less than. You know what I mean?
not unless I move. I need to change my zip code.
Yeah, but then
what? JoJo went out.
Oh man.
Phil Page. Good morning, Phil. JoJo went out on us.
Darn.
Funny man, David Green.
Hey, can y'all answer this for me? I want.
Yeah.
You know how people are saying how things are so high right now, but I thought there was this thing called supply and demand. Like, there's got to be a reason why it's high, because somebody is paying for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because if no one was paying for it, it wouldn't be that high. So that's why I never understood. Yeah, things are high right now, but people are paying for it. So that's why I guess they can be able to charge that much. Like if people like gas prices, I mean, if people just say, you know what, I'm not driving anymore until these gas prices go down, then it'll go down. But if they keep going up, that means people are
gotta drop. But how they gonna get to work?
That makes sense.
That
makes sense.
I just don't understand why people are saying I can't afford this, I can't afford that, but yet because the things are so high, somebody is paying for it to be that price. That's what I'm saying.
So high.
Yeah.
Like, did y'all know
it
during
is
the
a mind
pandemic
thing.
how they gouged prices on stuff? The prices went up during the pandemic and never came back down. The prices went up in 2020 and never came back down. They was paying $8 for a carton of eggs. $8. I seen it with my own two out in the damn store, but people was buying it. And then they was buying it up like it was going crazy. You couldn't get no toilet paper. Bleach is an all-time high. Lysol wipes, all of that stuff went up astronomically. Boom. So talking about supply and demand, they cleaned it off the shelf. And then they replaced it and went up on the price as they put it back. They were like, oh, we got some more toilet paper in. Now instead of it being $3, it's $3.50. And people paid it and bought it off the shelf again. Boom, it's gone. Came back again. We got some more toilet paper in. This time it's $4. They played a game. They was playing a game.
that's price gouging that you talking about. That's always isn't that always the case? That's the case on the streets too. If somebody held back on a brick or two and it got dry, guess what he can do? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that's just business. That's just business minded. But
in Virginia, they didn't have
I do agree there should be a bar.
Let me tell you, because I know the game they playing. We went all the way to the shoppers in Virginia to get some meat.
And now my weed's cheaper.
We went all the way to the shoppers in Virginia, right? When I lived, we was all the way out there. Me and my play brother, right? Because he needed some meat. We was trying to get food for the pandemic, and we heard that this shoppers had meat.
They gotta say that in a different way.
You know what they did?
Yeah, I know.
That shoppers froze the meat. They knew this, like the grocery store knew this was going to happen, and they froze it and raised the price so people can have a frenzy of it. So instead of them putting everything out when they came in, they took half that order, how much of that order, froze it. Where everybody else was out, they was the only ones with the meat. Then they bought the frozen meat. I said, this ain't no fresh meat. Where you get this frozen? Look at this date on this man. They was playing them kind of games. And they did because everybody was hysterical. Everybody was in a panic.
Yo.
Let me tell y'all something. I always had bleach. And you can look at my closet now. All these bottles of Lysol and Clorox wipes is because when I got out of the hospital from me being sick with the bacteria, and I became what you call that? Crazy person. And every time I would go to the the Costco's and Walmart, I'll be buying toilet paper. I have a surplus of toilet. Molly seen it. A toilet paper towels. I've always had that. That was before the pandemic. So when the pandemic hit, I was still able to wipe my ass and gave my mom a couple of rolls. Because I was already
Yeah.
prepared for that, but that was on
Yeah.
another angle. You know, but and this was ridiculous. If I had a deep freezer, I probably would have been prepared for a lot of stuff. But we're not allowed to have a deep freezer in my apartment. I don't have a house. You can't have a deep freezer. You can't have no like extra appliances like that. But if I did,
Slicky Boo Boo said, "You ain't missed nothing. Meals on Wheels, nasty as I don't know what." He right, because I just I seen one of them meals back in
That's all everybody
1976,
say. Look at damn meals.
1977, when I was helping out this old lady. I used to do chores around her house, and she used to get Meals on Wheels and stuff, right? So I used to see them meals back in 1976, and they was nasty back then. So you know what I
I'm
mean?
not listening, but I'm saying I was at a point where I needed it. It wasn't even available, but my family and stuff shipped in. They bought me food.
You can read the rest of the comments. Somebody said you nasty. Nasty, yeah. You're nasty, yeah.
Okay, I'm nasty. Be nasty with it.
But my question would have
Your
been, okay,
ass,
the
man.
$8 a carton. What if nobody bought the eggs and said this is enough? You think they'll still keep it at $8?
Josh, you know.
Well, it depends. It depends. It depends if
all of them bitches like, oh, this is too high.
Right.
Yo, see, let me tell y'all this. Go get your eggs from a farm that haven't been cleaned. You do not have to refrigerate them. They will last as long as you want them to last.
You can set them on the table.
Yo, they bleaching and getting all that stuff. How do you think an egg don't go bad before it hatches? It's protected. It's hot outside. You know what I'm saying? They have their babies in the summer. That you can. I used to get my eggs up the farm. I used to buy 18 packs, like 5 at a time, yo, because I was vegetarian back then, and I used to eat a rack of eggs. But I used to just get them, put them in the cupboard, and and shut the cupboard door, and I'd have eggs for a lot. I wouldn't have to run back and forth, and they would never ever go bad. So that's it.
Don't taste like no grocery store.
Yeah, and they're a lot better now. You know, you clean them yourself when you use them. You know, you just rinse them off, wash them off a little bit, and rock them. I'm still here, yo. I did that shit for years. I'm still here talking to you. I rarely ever get sick. You know what I'm saying? And unless somebody put an immediate germ in my mouth by coughing right in my face or something like that, or I hit a blunt with somebody that has a real contagious infection. You know, I've had something like that, but it still don't hit me hard.
People with bumps on their lips, don't hit them blunts.
Oh no, I don't. I was surprised that.
Oh, I know you talking about.
Didn't tell me that he wasn't feeling well. I was like, damn, nigga, why you ain't tell me that before I hit the blunt? I could have rolled my own. You know what I'm saying?
Joe, you say you go get them eggs. Are they cheaper doing it that way?
What?
Well, you say getting them eggs from a farm, you say? And
yeah, go to a farm. Yeah, you can probably even look on Facebook and buy some eggs straight out. People got egg chicken coops all around. You just get them when they're fresh out. Yep, they're much cheaper. Huh? I've been vegan for many years now, so I haven't been buying eggs, so I haven't even been seeing the prices. But yeah, you can definitely get them cheaper because they the farmers, homie. I'm talking about straight. You know, you can go to some farms even.
You talking about like
you can go to some of these places, and get them like that. You look online, you can find some, and then once you get in there, you'll find a cheaper guy. You know how it works.
You start networking and shit.
Yeah, because of you, JoJo, I've been getting apples and bananas and pears now and eating them up in the morning.
Yes, sir. How's that? And it digests good too, don't it?
Yeah, man. Because I got acid reflux. I'm like, man, I need something to help me out. And then you
said
go away.
Okay,
I'm gonna try it.
And LA,
can I tell you this? Can I give you the
table?
I know this ain't Wellness Wednesday, but can I give you the number one gift on your acid reflux?
Heck yeah.
You're only allowed to eat one concentrated food at a time. Meaning, once you put a burger, cheese, and bread together, it sits in your stomach for 8 hours before your stomach even kicks it out. So you're only supposed to say you want hamburger. You got to have hamburger one night with your vegetables. You know what I'm saying? If you want cheese, you got to have your vegetables with lumps of cheese in it, big chops of cheese or whatever. You know, that's okay.
That's not a cheeseburger. No, they don't want that.
I know that, but I'm just telling you how to get everything out of your food, because once food sits in your stomach like that, it ferments in your stomach. Once it goes to the assimilation process where you're supposed to be getting the nutrients pulled out of it in the intestines, it ain't pulling nothing but toxins and trying to hide the toxins, because there's nothing but toxins in ferment and fruit you know what I'm trying to say. Not fermentation, but fruiting. Shit, sorry, y'all. Yesterday it was one. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yesterday, let me say this about yesterday too. My bad about yesterday. I had a strain that just had my mind just keep missing my thought. You know what I'm saying? That was the strain. I blame it on the strain. You know what I mean? Blame it on the strain. Yeah, but try that with the food, y'all. I'm telling you. Try that for a few days. Eat one concentrated food at a time. Make sure you wait a half hour after you eat your fruit before you eat again. Do not eat anything with fruit but fruit, and wait a half hour, an hour if it's banana or date in there.
Wait a minute. Did Kenny just put a comment in? Or was that?
Let's
it said
get back to the topic. I had to hit you with that.
Everyone should eat whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, I got you. And then you be sick as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like all this stuff, the miraculous. Check this out, yo. God made a miraculous body. Man is fucking this body up by the things that he's pushing in his system. Man, come on, yo. I mean, that's cool. And if you feel that way, that's fine. That's your right to do that. I mean, I look at it every time.
Whatever the fuck you want.
I got you.
Whenever y'all get
that's exactly what we doing.
They about to be through right now. Interruption. Can you read what Kenny Clark says? He on the sidelines. What you say, Kenny?
Yeah, he said a lot of Black disabled persons always get overlooked, and people get told why they're bringing awareness to. Why are they bringing awareness to what affects us/them? I have Attorney Sweat right now that has and is pushing for Black disabled individuals representation because of being overlooked and underrepresented. We did a Black Disabled Lives rally in 2016 for the disabled brother that got killed in Chicago, Mr. Brown. Yes, I'm disabled, scoliosis, eye issue.
Yeah.
So that's why he said Black disabled, because Black disabled people are getting overlooked more than like the white disabled people. That's what I was asking. That's all I was asking. That's why I was like,
They're getting picked in programs first.
What did you?
So, I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I guess it's the front of the list, the bottom of the list. I don't know how that list go, but I've been on a list for like 10 years, almost 10 years now.
You said you know what it is, dog. It's everything about who and where you at. I'm saying if you're living in a red line area, you better have money where you can afford to pay for your own insurance or this or that, or because it's not happening no other. What's that commercial they say? Call us and give us your zip code. Give us your zip code and we'll see if you're eligible for this or that or that. It ain't nobody in the red line. It ain't nobody in Baltimore or DC.
I'm about to move.
Well, maybe now DC.
Josh, I'm about to move down there with you.
Yeah, come on down.
I'm about to move Roanoke. I'm about to move down there.
We need more people like you.
Because it sounds like they doing better down there.
Right.
You can.
I'm just trying to learn. Like
you down there in Roanoke and you ain't buying from no farmer? Shit.
I know we got. I know, and we got.
Damn.
I've been slipping. I'm admit.
That's all right, brother. That's all right. That's all right. We all. That's how you go forward when you see that you're lacking somewhere. You say, okay, hold up, let me tighten this up.
That's right.
You know, that's how you do it.
That's why I love
life, baby. That's why I say we all perfect, because that's exactly how we have to go through our shit There is no other way. You don't just wake up being the smartest motherfucker in the world. You got to read books. You got to do stuff. You have to study. You know what I mean? So to go through something and do bad at it at first isn't imperfection. If you keep going, if you have integrity, the work ethic, and the ability to execute, then that's the process. Now, you're not going to be a midget trying to get into the NBA. You understand what I'm saying? You have to have the ability to execute. Integrity, work ethic, and the ability to execute is the process of the perfection of us humans. That's what we go through. Michael Jordan got cut from high school. He wasn't the best thing smoking. You know what I mean?
I seen a man that can jump higher than Michael Jordan, but he's in a prison now. My uncle said he jumped over. I seen the video where he jumped over the cars and dunked the ball. And I was like, why he playing ball somewhere? He played
Althea,
ball, now he in jail.
you remember when the pro boxers used to come down Lawton to fight? They used to come into penitentiaries around America to fight because all the real champs were all locked up, so they had to go into the prisons to spar to get ready for fights and stuff like that. You know, I was there when I was back in Lawton. I was in jail when they still had fighting and shit. You know what I mean? They still had boxing.
There was a lot of talent, and my cousin was down there. My cousin was all over the place, but he's home now this year. Thank you.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of talented people and gifted people that was locked up. Did they like in the movie Life? You remember the guy that can't get right? Bokeem Woodbine played his character, where because he played baseball, he got a pardon. Do you think they do that in real life, or was that just movie bullshit?
It's happened back and back in the days. It happened a lot, and it's still happening these days. Look at at the end of everybody's term, the presidents give 100 people pardons. Every president, the last day of his term is when he writes his pardons out. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, why wouldn't that happen? Especially if somebody can make a buck out of it. It's hard to do now because of it, and everybody can see everything.
Who was if you're a damn good athlete, you can get out of jail, and if you're a good athlete, you can go to jail. What was that crazy football player that had his girlfriend in the trunk? That went to Moss? Was that Moss?
No, that was down North Carolina, wasn't it? That was down Carolina somewhere. Ray Lewis was there too, I think. I think that got a connection. It was a party.
Who was Plaxico Burress?
How much money was spent on that WNBA player?
He wasn't involved, of course, Ray Lewis.
She got caught in Russia for having a vape, right? And she was in a Russian prison. We had to do a fucking prisoner swap. That's the power of the presidency.
But yeah, we do that all the time, man.
That was some bullshit. You had to let go a basketball player for a damn killer. That's some bullshit right there.
Hey, the American people get what they want. We get what they see. We rally. This is what I'm saying. Why if we do these things for people that are up on the pedestal, but we don't do these things for our own area, our own people on our level. We so charitable to everybody that's already got it and is famous and popular. You know what I mean? They ain't came down your street one time and threw a sandwich bag. You feel me? Or nothing. You know, I'm just saying. And I just don't get it. And then you'll show unity there. He got 10 million followers. But here we are, a nigga down the street can't even get his rent done. He got a wheelchair. Yo, what is going on?
It's messed up. It's jacked up. Like I said,
our brains are warped. It's still that Jim Crow thing. I mean, you got to understand, they ain't never let us out of the chains. That's what I was telling him yesterday. They ain't never really let us out of the chains, especially with level of poverty. Yeah, you can make it out of poverty, but where did we all start to that? You know what I mean? Like back in the day, I ain't talking about the new kids. We the ones that work, so they didn't have to do it. But everybody before this generation usually came out of some type of hood. You know what I'm saying? Like some type of project, some type of low income. You know, so you gotta recognize it for what it is, yo. You gotta recognize it for what it is.
Well, I recognize a lot. So, who else voted on there? Phil, did you go vote today? Phil Page. Where you at, Phil? Philly Phil.
Unmute your mic. Unmute your mic, Phil.
There you go. Philly
That's
Phil.
because he's chilling. He in the refrigerator.
Jojo, I ain't gonna let you talk about people in the refrigerator. Throw me, Phil. Throw me something out the refrigerator.
Phil got that joint that you can see through. And he got to open the window. You just got glass front. There it is.
Those are cool refrigerators. I seen them in the store.
Ain't no question, Shorty. I'm trying to get me one of them. I could just see all my vegetables sitting up in that joint right now. I'll be sitting in front of my refrigerator just looking at it going, I ain't even going to open you, boy. Just
You
look
gonna
at
make
that.
me go get one of my Honeycrisp apples?
All my fruit and vegetables sitting up, chopped up, looking up straight.
Time of the year. Josh L.A. Preston, you like Honeycrisp
Asparagus standing up straight in a little tub of water. And, man.
tasted apple? I
Purple
first had
cabbage,
farmer's
green
market,
cabbage.
and it was like this
raw.
big.
Oh,
And you know what else is big and juicy and delicious? When it's
JoJo,
cold,
baby.
and when it's cold, the Asian pears. You see one of them?
Oh yeah, they come wrapped. They come sexy wrapped too. They wrap them sexy. They got
them
that little white thing around it.
But I got it from the Amish market. Let me tell you, I bit into it, and it was so juice running down my arm. My son grabbed my wrist, and he bit my damn hair. I was like, "What did you do?" He's like, he just grabbed it. I was like, "You don't give me a bite of that, Mom." And he took it. It was that.
Hey, yo,
good.
how come them peaches them parents get to be dressed individually sexy like that? You know what I'm saying?
I guess to keep it from bruising or bumping. JoJo,
Them
you the fruit
joints.
man. What is the Asian pear? Is it a hybrid between an apple and a pear, or what is it?
I don't know. I don't know at all. I don't know at all about the hybrid and shit. I ain't that deep. I told you I dropped out of school, shorty. I just, you know what I mean?
When I go to the Amish market, they nice and
I can
big.
tell you some
When I get
ancient.
a giant, they little. Even with the Honeycrisp apple, I'm gonna show you Honeycrisp apple on my refrigerator right now, and it's regular apple size. It look like a Fuji apple.
Yeah, it's just like the pomegranates. They come huge in some places and they come small in other places, you know? That's the fruit of the tree. You love them so much, you'll take a small one. That's just like with your man and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's what my wife
It looks
Connie
like
says.
a big giant grapefruit or whatever, and when you peel it, it's about this little. I'm like, what
You got to eat all that white stuff. So you're supposed to shave your grapefruits. You shave your grapefruits with a and then you eat all that white pulp. All that white pulp got the most nutrients and minerals in it than the rest of the orange for real. So you want to eat.
hurt my stomach. And on that palmetto fruit, that's a lot. On the grapefruit, that's a lot, and it hurt my stomach. Josh,
Not the yellow. You got to peel. You got to use a peeler and take the yellow off, and it'll be a real soft ball. It'll be one big soft ball. And then open it up and eat it like that. Open it up and eat a piece with the white part on the bottom of it.
Okay. Fruit eating.
I'm just telling you. I peel all of I do all my fruits like that. Cantaloupe, I peel that. My cantaloupe whole, it'll be green when I'm done peeling it before I cut it up.
Oh my God, are these gay jokes? We're talking about fruits. Come on, that's kind of gay.
Fruit is not gay. Look.
Conversation going fruits.
I think he want to talk about. I think he wants the meat. I think he want to talk about the meat.
I'm writing it down, Jojo.
This nigga want to talk about the meat.
Talk about fruits, and you're talking about meat at the same time. Get the fuck out of here. Drop
No, I said you must want to talk about meat. You must want to talk about meat. Where's the meat?
Yeah, David.
What are y'all on?
Y'all like
Connie, they're picking on me, Connie. Connie, they're picking on me.
Don't drop the soap.
Don't drop the soap.
Whoops.
You talking about Clark County beauty
And like I
queen?
said before, I look good in Cook County. I look good, baby.
Baby, my man. Hey, yo, you can't help but love him, yo. For
Now
real.
you say you supposed to say bend over, boop boop.
Oh, stop it, Lee. Stop it. Hey, you know, that's actually being fucking polite.
Now, would you want the big pear or the smaller pear? Which pear?
Well, at the time, because no one was sending me any commissary, I was a submissive. Fuck yeah, I needed the money. I'll fucking get myself.
Oh boy! Hey, look, gotta eat, brother. Gotta eat. I've seen them. I've seen them shades that come through some of them doors, yo. They're terrible.
Lock it in. Motherfucker gotta eat. Lock it in.
Did I hear it correctly? He said when he was in, nobody was sending money, so he had to be a submissive.
Yes.
Yeah, he could have been walking socks. He could have been mopping the floor. He could have been doing a lot of stuff. You ain't gotta go all the way out there. God damn, y'all. Pull back.
I'll be back.
Oh, LA John done bit the apple.
Yeah, y'all made me hungry. I went and got an apple. Y'all made
Is
me
that
hungry.
Is that a Honeycrisp apple? It's little. It's a Honeycrisp,
It's a little one.
but it's Honeycrisp.
Yeah.
That's all I eat. And I'm allergic to apples. So what I do, I wash my
We're still
apples
talking
off
about
real
fruits.
good.
It still sounds gay. We're talking about
Because I'm
fruits.
allergic to it, but I love it. But I wash it off good, and I eat my damn apple. I sure do. I think I'm
Okay.
allergic to the pesticide, but they said I can't
Yeah,
eat
you're
red.
allergic to the
Here's how you get rid of the pesticide. You put your let me finish, baby. You gotta take two for every gallon. You take 1 teaspoon of baking soda and put it in some lukewarm water and let it scrub it around in there for 30 seconds, at least 30 seconds, and then rinse it off real good. And that'll get the itchy off of your throat or whatever kind of response and shit you have. And they have tester kits. They have tester kits for that where you can actually test the fruit first and then test the fruit afterwards and see that it won't respond to the pesticides the same way the test kit won't. So yeah, it does work. It works.
Okay, because that's one of the things they said that I'm allergic to. They from the blood test. And all
Yeah,
that.
because none of my markets right now, any of the markets I'm around, they ain't really got organic like that. So I'm right now, I'm buying all in the area I'm in. I got to buy all regular shit and then just have to clean
They
it.
got an Amish market or a Mennonite market.
I said anywhere I'm around, you know what I mean? All my we got a bumping produce store. It's just not organic. You know, I mean, it's all produce. I'm talking about ain't nothing else in there but produce and beans. It's the bomb. Look it up.
And they got a
Very
lot of
produce.
farms and organic stuff there. I first seen it.
Yo, they got everything. Aloe, they got fresh aloe, they got all the coconuts, they got all the potatoes. Oh, they got everything.
And the lady had a calculator that was the cash register. They had a generator. I said, Daddy, what in the hell
Fresh
is this?
sage, they got the fresh sage, the fresh thyme, everything. I love it. Woo, girl, I'm great. Go up there now. You got me all wanting to shop and shit.
What kind of store is this, Daddy? He took me.
I love going to the grocery store. The grocery store is like the grocery store right under sex for me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's sex and then groceries. You know?
I'm talking about the type of store
Wait a minute. Hey,
that
bro,
was a real farmer's market because it was a farmer's store. They had
Yeah,
the herbs in a jar, and you could go and pick as much.
I heard you, babe. I heard you, babe.
For a certain price, whatever. My daddy had us out there picking collards, picking strawberries. We were like, Daddy, why we doing this shit? You know, girl, shut up, pick them. And I'm like, but he was like,
oh man. See, we done turned that cotton thing into a real, I know it was bad and everything, but that didn't have nothing to do with all the gardening and all the fresh foods and shit we used to do. Our neighborhoods had so many gardens in it, boy, you could walk home and be full before you get home.
And then what happened with the gardens, you wasn't allowed to sell your fruit. The state came in and said you can't sell it or you can't give your stuff away. I'm like, who can't give what away? What?
Fuck that, man. Fuck that.
That's what they did. That's what they pay. They pay farmers. You know that. That's why the prices are so high. They pay farmers not to farm. If you got
but
some, that's what
now
they
that's
do.
one thing with Jimmy Carter. Y'all don't remember Jimmy Carter. He was the president before Reagan, which that was before y'all was even born. But Jimmy Carter cared about what's going on here. Y'all look him up. They call him the Peanut Man.
Peanut Man.
Yeah, he did
a farmer. And that's
for
back when votes
humanity, and
count.
he also started
Back
the
then,
Job Corps.
when voting counted, that's how you vote a good president in. And he was very good to the domestic. That's us, domestics. He didn't care about what they was doing all over the foreign country. He was making sure we had what we need here. He was a good president, Jimmy Carter.
Hey,
but Ronald Reagan beat him out. You know why?
Let me see. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, baby. That's yes, sir.
California.
Yes, sir.
He pulled
I
the
know.
Trump. And ain't nobody think Reagan was going to win. He was coming from California, flashy actor and everything, and everybody went for the glitz and glams and forgot about the poor peanut farmer.
Hey, yo, you ain't supposed to be showing that money up on the screen like that. You know people will come jack you from showing how much money you got like that. You buying that Davis, you showing you got that. He just showed that big loaf of Davis bread he got. You know you got money if you buying Davis bread. Shoot.
Who buying Davis bread?
We were just talking about it being like healthier and like better for you.
Yeah, and that bread $8.
Yeah, but
what you talking about? You talking about?
Look,
What
Josh,
you talking about?
if you got $8 bread and
What you talking about? You talking about this?
how much is your sandwich?
Bread?
How much is your sandwich, Josh?
That's like a $15 sandwich, $15, $20.
That would be that in the restaurant, them David. But that is wicked. Why that bread cost so much?
Because it's real and healthy. And it's not going to kill
They
me.
price it with a look. I can't buy Davis bread on my $37 food stamps. I can't afford Davis bread.
I ain't sure you.
Are you going to kill me, Connie?
Molly said that's from Jesus' body. Is that what he said?
Yeah, in the body of Jesus.
You ain't see this. You ain't see this on mine. Look at this. Look at this. Mine got where that? I got stickers on there to show a sale on mine. Mine was on sale. Mine was giving shit. I got $2 off my Davis.
So your Davis was $6 instead of $8.
I bought two of them. I put one in the freezer, and the other one. No. I think I paid like $4 for that.
It's too high.
Yeah, I mean,
Food stamps is only $37. So what am I eating with
you better
$37?
go out and buy. You better go out and buy 60 more with $30 cash. That's what you better go do. You better go.
Do you only get like $40?
16. No, man, you
No,
just
everything.
I'm just saying. Hey, forgot him. You got to make it stretch. That's why they
Yeah.
stamps. They used to give people half and half on the food stamps.
But it's the more so the investment, because I don't know. It's the small things that you can do.
It's the blessing. That's the blessing. The small, you do a big count, so it's the blessing that you can eat Davis bread. You and JoJo, you're blessed that you can eat $8 bread.
Why are you?
Nah, but see, you gotta understand. That's I spend my. I don't buy a whole lot of other stuff. I'm just eating good right now. Pay your bills and eating good. That's all I really do. I don't be going out. I ain't buying a whole bunch of other stuff except a little bit of smoke. You know what I mean? But that's just my thing.
That's true.
A little bit of what?
Little bit of just a little bit of booze.
You think that's how I go to these dispensaries?
You said a little bit of boot. You keep sliding that in every show. It's not boot. He did not say boot.
What was that I bought? What, huh? What I buy?
She said a little bit of boot. It's not boot. That's not what he bought.
Oh,
boot.
Yeah, that's what they got going on around here. We was talking about on a different show, but she was trying to slide that in real quick, and I was joking about it.
I don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all got. I don't even know what it is.
I don't know what it is either. But that's the thing that
Oh,
the
I
kids
ain't,
are
if I
smoking.
don't want to know what it is, I ain't buying nothing, shorty. Fine.
Don't buy none.
I'm with,
LA
I'm
Josh
with
Preston.
LA. I'm with LA. I'm listening on that one. I'm just gonna listen.
I
Shit.
be listening to a lot of stuff. Woo-woo. LA Josh
Okay.
Preston. Well, JoJo, did you go out and vote today? You did your civic duty.
No.
Okay, so I'm telling everybody to vote.
I
Vote
still
for the
might
white.
go. I still might go, but I doubt
You
it.
don't vote for neither one. Vote for West. That's on the other people on the card. It's just
Yeah, I know, but see, you know what? What I tell you about this here where I'm at, the Democrats win with a landslide here in Maryland. So you know, it's like the Republicans win with a landslide in Florida. You know, it's always that way. So my little vote ain't gonna matter. You know what I
But
mean?
it
So
do matter because there are actually 12 more things you got to vote on. Like up here, we had to vote for
I know
judges
that.
and
I
all the
got
other.
you.
But like LA Josh Preston, when you went to vote, did you have other stuff to vote on other than the president?
Oh yeah, we had to vote for a senator because we got Tim Kaine and Hung Chow in the Senate. Then we got 3 council members we had to vote for. We can vote for 3 of them. And then we had an amendment that's saying that we already pay benefits for surviving spouses when their person got killed in the line of duty, but they're killed in battle. And then we're trying to say, can they also get benefits from somebody who was just in the line of duty, just like not during war, but actually killed,
like an officer.
Yeah, something just happened or something like that. Should they also get
versus
benefits?
the military?
Right. So I said,
Yeah,
yes.
everybody should get widow benefits.
I believe so. I believe so. As a
line
retired Navy corpsman, I believe so.
Navy
I
corpsman.
believe that if anyone's killed in the line of duty,
Navy corpsman,
and their spouse is taking care of those kids and all that shit, I think that that spouse should get a paycheck for the rest of her fucking life.
Right. Yeah. So I voted yes on that. Not just during war when you get killed in war. I mean, just during line of duty. Period. They all.
Oh, and JoJo baby, I'm having a granola with almond milk. Does that qualify?
That sounds good. Trey, what you eating?
Okay, Dang.
I'm sorry, I missed that. What you say?
Eating granola with almond milk.
What you having? Granola with almond milk? Yeah, almond milk. I don't want to rain on you though, but depends on what kind of almond milk you're drinking because they got a lot of sugar and bullshit in it too. You gotta watch out for all that shit. For honestly, you know what I mean? Because just because it's plant-based milk don't make it right. Doesn't mean it's the good shit.
It doesn't mean that my wife made her own muesli.
Coconut milk, you be all right, Dang.
I'm doing the best.
Yeah, you good, dog. You. That's what I'm saying. You eating that behind a cold brewski anyway, so it really don't make a difference. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
How you gonna eat almond milk, granola, and beer?
That's right. That's my dude. Hey, look, hey, Jordan, you my type of fella. Like I'm a day person. I'm not a night hawk. So if I drink at night, I fall asleep. So I used to drink during the day so I could have some fun. You know what I'm saying? Shit, so I could enjoy my little buzz. You know.
Hey, now, JoJo baby, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
It's a trivia question. Do
Oh
you know what
shit! I think I
dilly-gaff
dropped
means?
out. Do
Do
what?
you know what dilly-gaff means?
Billy Gap,
Dilly-gaff.
Gilly Gap. I don't think so.
All right, it's an acronym, and here's how it's spelled.
Well, you should tell me how to spell first.
ILLIGAF. All right, can you figure out that an acronym? Because I'm going to give it to you if you can't figure it out.
No.
Nobody?
Don't drop the soap.
No.
It's called dilly-gaff. All right, now I'm going to give it to you, JoJo baby, and I love you, Holmes. Do I look like I give a fuck?
You're not supposed to, babe. Shit.
No, that's dilly-gaff. That's dilly-gaff. Do
You guys are
Drop the mic.
bullshit.
Drop the mic.
I give
Especially
a
when you're doing
fuck?
something that
That's
you
Billy
like to
Gaff.
do. Forget everybody else. When you change up what you're doing because somebody's looking at you
You
and
got it. You got the joke.
Dilly
Dilly Gaff.
Gaff.
Yeah, that
Dilly
means
Gaff.
I
Do
look like I
look
give
like
a
I
fuck.
give a fuck? You
I
got to put
got
that on the bingo card, LA. You got to put that one on the bingo card.
Just
Molly.
like I thought icky. I thought icky was a word.
That's gonna be on the
That's
bingo
if you
card.
know,
Gotta
you
put
know.
that on the
Dilly
bingo
Gaff.
card.
Do I look like I give a fuck?
Hey, my man, too.
The granola and beer, you don't. We know you don't, Dave. We know you don't.
Yeah,
I like
I
like that.
almond milk granola. And
I
by the
forgot
way,
what I was talking to
wait a
y'all
minute.
talking
Listen,
about.
I'm going for Wellness Wednesday tomorrow. This right here is it's a beer, okay? And this what cured the plague, and monks made it. And water has malted hops and barley in it. You can look that up. It's called beer.
Hey, David, is Green Salon with is Funny Man on there?
He always
He's got to be here
Hey,
somewhere.
funny man, I'm gonna be out your way on Sunday, yo, for a show.
David
I'm gonna be
Green,
out your way. You in Frederick? You out there near Frederick, right?
Cumberland, Maryland.
Oh, that's right. He in Cumberland. That's right. He in Cumberland. He not in Frederick. That's still kind of close.
Yeah, but he getting ready for his show. So
I said
again,
Sunday.
I like to mention the shows we about to get on out of here. Skedaddle, Wellness Wednesday. All this shit will be behind us tomorrow. Yay! I just want to know who gonna riot first.
And I just looked up Dilly Gaff. It's a song by Kevin Bloody Wilson. So that
Dilly Gaff. It's
Yeah.
Do I look like I give a fuck?
yeah, it's a song
That's
by
right.
Kevin Bloody
Yes,
Wilson.
lock it. Now
So
you
how
got
did
it.
the song go? Dilly Gaff?
Yeah,
Dilly Gaff. I look like
DILLIDAF.
I give a fuck.
No, I know, but you said it's a song. I'm saying, how would the
Yeah.
song go?
Oh, I don't know. I just looked up Dilly Gaff. I looked up the song.
Come on, LA, let us hear some. LA, come on. How the song go?
Oh, I've
Yeah,
never heard
come
the
on,
song.
LA.
Play it.
Yeah, right.
Can I play it?
Yes.
You'll have to hit shit present or something.
Or just send it to Molly.
Man, y'all can look that Gilly Gaff shit up on your old time song. That's what you can
Get up
do.
and get the fuck over.
Dilly Gaff. Okay. No, I was saying that. I made me forget what I was saying again. Oh no, I got to take my get ready to take my CMOS. Let me
get
tell
some
you
more.
something. I slept all night. When I finally laid her down, it was like, but I slept all night. I didn't wake up, y'all. I didn't even wake up to pee.
So you just peed there?
No, I didn't wake up to pee.
You got that bed sheet on. You got that plastic sheet.
I'm always say, I ain't ashamed.
You got that plastic sheet.
I'm gonna tell you something. I hate people that can wear regular drawers because y'all can go wash your drawers and have drawers. I gotta go buy my drawers one day at a time. That's all I get. I get the drawers with the 80 that lasts me almost 2 months.
So you and why don't you buy the cheaper drawers? You know what I mean?
Why don't you rap? Wait a minute, LJ. Why don't you rap?
Like you do. Hold up, Slim. Hold up.
Damien, damn, bro.
Yeah, hold up.
Hey, why don't you buy the cheaper Pampers and the ones that you know what I'm saying? Instead, like you do your food, you buy the cheaper food and say you can't afford it and settle for that. So why don't you?
Because when I did go cheap, they broke all up on me.
All right, well look at your health. Look at your health.
Same thing.
Which one's more important? Which one's more important? Your little funky butt got a little zip on it, or your whole body system breaking down?
Oh, my whole body.
Okay, then. Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. See, we get what we want, yo. See, we get what
I can't buy my food stamps. Are you there?
see when you got this. This is
to fit me.
see. This is what we say though. We say that things, but we adjust on things that we want to adjust. on things that we're familiar with, or something that puts a serious press game on you that, you know what I mean, like
You take from
that's
one
right.
and pay
You
for
know,
another.
I'm just saying sometimes you gotta take from one, that's right. You gotta take away from something to get the other one straight. You know, so if you, I'm not saying Japan, I'm not saying that's the whole key. I'm just using this for the people out here. I'm just saying, like, in whole, in general. You know what I mean? Like, if you buying clothes, don't worry about your clothes if you really want to lose weight, because you ain't gonna be able to fit them clothes anyway. So don't spend the money on the clothes, new clothes. Spend the money on new foods and different things like that that'll help you out. You see what I'm saying? That's the type of stuff I'm talking about. If you're a gambling man, you got to cut your gambling down a little bit. If you're a drinking man, you got to cut your drinking down a little bit. And instead of buying the Cavassier, you got to get something else so you can get better food and something cleaner, something that's going to digest properly and give you the natural enzymes and minerals and vitamins without having it compressed in a pill.
Right.
Yeah.
Where all the vitamins are stripped out and they just give you what's left.
You know where I cut down on my grocery bill? Buying
I
processed
totally
food.
disagree.
Buying
I
like
totally
bologna
disagree.
and all that other stuff. I used to buy that. I stopped buying those, and now I got fruits and vegetables in my refrigerator.
That's what I'm talking about.
Bologna, you know, so
I totally disagree.
I make wise decisions now. I wish I would have did it 20 years ago. I'd probably be
Right.
or whatever. But
you still here though, baby. You still here. That's what I'm talking about.
Survive, and so far I'm still here. Josh, you like bananas, right?
Out there 18 and a half years
Number
ago.
3, yes.
Let me tell you what I found out to keep them from going bad or to stop them from turning. The inside part, the outside part will be brown, but the inside part still be good. Guess what you do?
Put in the
You
fridge.
gotta cover up the stem part.
You know, how come nobody never told me that trick? Them damn fruit flies and shit were flying around. I said banana was going bad within three days. Bananas.
No, I'll tell you another way to do that too is wrap aluminum foil around the top of that.
I tried that.
Yeah, refrigerator lasts longer though.
The best thing is when I put it
Yeah,
in that
you're right. Definitely that. Ain't no question. I put a lot of stuff in the refrigerator.
Right now from out the refrigerator. And
Damn.
you feel it, and it's good as shit. Outside may be brown, but I'm gonna go show you. Watch. I'm gonna bring right back.
We'll be right back after these.
I got vegetable buckets, y'all. I got vegetable buckets. I put my stuff in buckets that ain't never had nothing in them from Lowe's or something. Go get that, and then keep your food. You can keep your vegetables in a dark, cool place in buckets like that. That works too. But you gotta make sure they dry after you wash them and stuff. You gotta make sure they right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So look at that. Look, I'll show you something. Is my light on? Can you see my bucket?
Make sure they right.
Yeah.
These are my bananas.
I got
Let me show
I
you
got
how
zucchini.
I take banana off.
Got some zucchini. I got my beet up in that joint.
Oh Lord.
Oh shit, it's against
You know what I mean?
real.
Got my
Freaky Friday.
You're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong.
Look, and I eat it. This is brown and it's and good.
Oh, I gotta live. Hey,
Glizzy Gobbler. Glizzy Gobbler.
I just made
Okay. Oh, snap. Okay.
I got all that shit. You on the camera. The camera.
Shorty. You can get, did you know you could be making money eating fruit on the camera like that?
God, quit going.
Slow
How
down.
fast are you gonna eat
Slow
it?
down.
How fast are you gonna eat it?
Slow down, girl. Slow down.
Damn,
you should have ate that shit up.
Yeah,
How you ate it up?
I'm getting like
Go slow with it.
Eat the banana slow, like.
Yeah.
Stop it. Down,
Oh, shit now.
Oh, no.
Hey, this shit at the whole time.
She already had bit half the banana first. That wasn't nothing. You ain't did nothing.
I vote
wasn't number. That wasn't number. That little thing. That was just a little thing. You had
Lobster, they should have put that shit on the ballot.
Why didn't you do that?
Who said I can make money eating bananas on camera?
I did. You can make money eating fruit on the internet.
Yeah, OnlyFans.
And they be tipping your ass money like shit.
You can make money.
The slower you eat it, the more
you gotta eat it better than that, though.
Yeah, you got
to eat it better than that, though.
Y'all for real?
But
no, like that ass.
Hell yeah, we're for real. You're the only female on this fucking panel. We are not lying to you. To do that.
Thank you. Because sometimes you gotta refresh. You know, you just gotta hit the refresh button.
I feel, but you did something wrong with the banana.
Yeah.
Oh, now you get to get
you don't
critiqued
open it
by
from the top. You open it from the bottom.
Yeah.
Hey, look, let me tell you something. It don't matter what end you start at, girl. You can start
That is
any end you want to.
It's easier to pill.
Like I usually it is because I usually do it. My
She said she got to the center of the Tootsie Pop.
So you a brother? Hold on, out there. So LA, you a brother that's gonna complain because she started at the bottom of the motherfucking banana? Oh no!
I said the way you pull them.
No, you ain't get that right.
No, I said the way you pull from the bottom.
He said, "No, I don't like that shit." Drop a dime on them fools. I don't like that.
Fucking with you, man. I'm messing with you, baby boy.
I did want to ask y'all a question before we get off here today, though, and show y'all a small clip. I just want to know if Kamala do get in there, Kamala get in there, what things would y'all want her to change that Joe Biden got in place now, or y'all okay with how the world's going right now, how Joe Biden got things set?
I wanted to replace a whole lot of shit. But go on, show your video, Marley. This shit ain't good. Going there.
After hiding Harris all fall, Democrats watched her numbers drop. It was time to change strategy. Obama ordered Kamala, "You're doing a media blitz." But Harris couldn't handle the pressure. She couldn't even survive The View.
If anything, would you have done something differently than President Biden during the past 4 years?
There is not a thing that comes to mind in terms of, and I've been a part of most of the decisions that have had impact.
This was the one excuse she had for not solving problems for 4 years. I was only VP. I don't call the shots. This was her one saving grace that let people think maybe she's not Joe Biden. Maybe she can be different. Maybe she can bring change. And she just went on The View and said, "I'm Joe Biden. I wouldn't have done anything differently the last 4 years." At the debate, she declared, "I'm not Joe Biden." And today she says she is. She even flip-flopped on whether she's Joe Biden. Afghanistan, wouldn't have done anything differently. Inflation, the border. If she had to go back and do it over, she would have done everything the same. If she had a time machine, she'd hurt the country all over again. She has no regrets. She must really hate you.
He's talking hate. I ain't watching that far. He started going in hate. I don't like when people start talking hate. I just wanted y'all to see the part that she basically saying it ain't nothing she would have done differently. But people saying we need to get her in there because Joe need to go. He too old.
That wasn't the question, though.
Yeah. So basically, I'm saying, what would y'all want her to do differently? I wanted y'all to answer that before I.
Yeah.
A whole lot of shit she should have done. The administration done differently. Molly, call people out one by one and let them tell you. We got 2 minutes. Break it down.
We start with LA.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't really care who the president is because, to be honest, for me personally, my life has been pretty much the same. There's not something that I would like the taxes to be lowered. Just make the taxes low, like that dude talking about money and stuff. True. It's funny how when we talk about money and people who don't have money is always saying money's the root of all evil. Money is having too much money corrupts you and stuff. But yet
The
they're saying
love of money
go out
is the
and
root
buy
of
a
all
daggone
evil.
lottery ticket, hoping to hit them daggone millions and stuff. And they all see it's always the people that doesn't have money always talking about money is this, money is that. I personally, I would like my taxes lowered, and whoever can do that for me is good for me. I want to make sure my kids are taken care of. So I don't like I have a home now. I want to make sure that the taxes stay low on my home. I just want taxes to be lower because I don't think what they're doing with the taxes are being beneficial. I would love that if you decide on what goes with your taxes. Say you want 10% to go to the military, 60% go to education, 30% go to this, the help, the Medicare or Social Security and things like that. I wish we had some president that can tell us where our money is going, because it seems like the money isn't going where I want it to be. But
Amen.
But I just say, I mean, I just think it doesn't matter what the press. I'm more focused on the rich people. I'm focusing on the Elon Musk, the Bill Gates, the Warren Buffetts. What are they doing? That's what I'm always focusing on. And for the president,
getting rich, staying rich.
Yeah, that's all. But as for that situation, I just want my taxes lower. If she can do that, I'm pretty good. The sealing up the border, I don't know. I mean, it's illegal to come through here, so you should go back. That's how.
Right way.
But I'm one of those people that, hey, if you got away with it and you're not causing any trouble, okay, we'll let you. I'm sure we can find an exception for you. But I mean, congratulations, you got us. But if you, I mean, I don't know what else is there. Just give me some more money so I can do what I want to do with my money. That's all I care about. So I don't know that.
Who's next, Molly?
What about you, Trey? What you think she gonna do different that when she get in there, even after hearing her what she said in the video?
That wasn't the question you asked.
What was I asked? What was I asked?
You said, what do you think that she could have done or she should have done?
Nah, that is the question. That's the whole point of me sharing the video. Yeah. I ain't share the video.
What you want changed? Yeah, what you want to do
what
different?
You want changed to different? Because I said a whole lot of stuff should be different that I would want changed. If she get her ass in there, she fix that shit that they fucked up. But go ahead, Trey.
Yeah.
Well, she said that she has that she had a lot of power with the decision making and all of that had impact. That's what she said. That she had a big factor in it, a big play in it, or whatever. Vice presidents have always been the food resource program type people. You want to open up museums and garden centers, and so kind of like the first lady. I've always tied the first lady and what she does to kind of with the vice president. So they're not. I don't know. I don't expect her to do much of anything different. Of course, I would hope that she gets the economy together where people can afford to simply buy the basics. I want her to do what she can be proud of instead of saying she could only do the following because of Trump's previous presidency and all of that. I just want her to do something, do things that she will actually be proud of, that she can carry on and not later on have interviews about saying, oh, well, the reason why I can only do this was because of whatever, because all I heard was blaming Trump and all. I just never really heard accountability or anything. So I would like to hear what she's going to do, because I still kind of don't know what she's going to do.
Right.
So, yeah.
We'll find out soon. Who you want next? Damien?
Maybe.
Damien, D-Money. You got your mic muted or something.
No, I
don't think you're gonna find out.
Okay.
When we want him to talk, he won't talk.
I think Trump on the window for real.
Go ahead, Dan.
Just let me know when I talk. Just let me know. Here's what I think. And someone's going to get the bingo card on this because being a 6'5" Jew from a black neighborhood raised by a lesbian on the south side of Chicago,
Oh.
There is something
Work on it,
very,
bingo.
very important to me in my life. And I'm not talking for any of y'all motherfuckers. I ain't afraid of you motherfuckers either. So I know for a fact that it's time, kind of like when Margaret Thatcher was running England as the first female prime minister. I think it's time that we have a woman's touch on it, man, because I mean, why do we laugh at Medea? And Medea's, just spitting truth and religion and I'll fuck you up with my pistol and shit like that. I think it's time that we have a woman's touch on our entire country. And I don't care what the fuck color she is. But I think we need a woman's touch now because all the fucking dudes have been fucking it up for years. That's my opinion. Here, this is for you, Molly.
Medea is a man.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was gonna say that first. So, that's good, man.
Appreciate
Did
that.
anyone
Danny
hit bingo?
Dollar.
Did anyone hit bingo?
Yeah, everybody hit bingo an hour ago.
When you're drinking a case of beer at 8 o'clock in the morning, you're going to
I
drink that.
don't judge you, man, for eating fucking Molly Moss. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but
That's
the
right.
question
If you
was,
want to
what
eat
do you
with
want
no
her
good
to
almond
be?
milk and beer,
I'd probably go
Adam.
through a pack of cigarettes during this whole fucking thing. And that's 3 hours. I mean, I can fucking smoke, motherfucker. I'll do like a fucking quarter of weed, drink my fucking beer, eat my fucking
See,
There
I
you
made
go.
me break my fast with
There
my
you go.
banana and apple because I got hungry.
You know
But
what to do.
it was the right time. I
He
didn't
didn't
do
answer
it
the
too
question.
early.
It was all right.
Yeah,
We
he
need
answered the
JoJo,
question.
No,
baby.
yeah. No, it is all right. It's okay. It really is. Next.
But you didn't answer, Damien. Did you mute his mic, Molly?
Yeah.
He
Why
doing-
did you
Look at him, yo. He's going in, yo. That's getting funny.
Oh my
I
God,
can
I'm
hear
so
him.
excited. Man, I'll sign up for life for this shit, man.
Yeah,
I
man.
didn't
You
hear
can
it.
monetize this,
He
motherfucker.
thought.
Yeah, you did, bitch. Shut
I heard
up.
Tip
everything
you
you
out for the
said.
banana shit.
Yes, you did.
God damn,
Hey,
that was
Yes, you did.
hilarious.
What
All
you
of
talking
it.
about? Oh, that's awesome, yo. All right, next. All
All
right.
right.
Yeah,
Drop the mic.
you gotta
Drop the
drop
mic.
the mic. I mean, that's
Drop the
fucking
mic,
hilarious.
David Coleman. All right, JoJo, go ahead.
David, is who next, Molly?
or
David.
David Green.
Oh, all right.
Well, I heard LA person say,
Molly, tell me the question.
Shoot, I keep forgetting what I say. What
What do you
would
think
you
you
want?
gonna do different?
no,
What do you
I
want her
said
to
I
do?
heard LA Preston
Oh,
say money is the root of all evil. It's the love of money is the root of all evil.
For the love of money.
well, he said
Right.
people be saying that. I don't think he was saying that, right? I'm not sure.
Get to the answer. Answer your question. You in the spotlight. They had you pulled up front.
And, well, things I
Come
would,
on, Cletus.
I would want more stimulus. I mean,
Uh-oh.
I ain't gonna lie. Shit.
This the dude. He one of them dudes Buddy was talking about.
Oh, shit.
No,
See, now you know.
Lock it in.
Lock
Lock
it.
it in.
God damn it.
Lock
Lock it in.
hey, I'm
God
not.
damn
Hey,
it.
I wasn't saying he was wrong. I wasn't saying he was wrong. I was just saying he was just saying it wrong. That's all I was saying.
What else you want, though? Okay, what else?
What do you want her to do differently?
My dick.
That we had,
That's going on now, man. What would you want?
I mean,
Lock it in.
I mean, I don't know. I know she, me. If he's in office or she's in office, they puppets. So it doesn't matter. I mean,
It matters.
It's like they're just a mask. They're just a
It's
mask.
okay.
You know
I
what I mean?
think it's time because I got a list. Go ahead, JoJo.
Well, the question, what she was saying, what she would change, or what would I want from her? Because she said they asked her, they kind of twisted her around in that little thing too. Because not that I defend anything about what she's on or anything. I'm just saying they said, what would you change,
What would you
or
done?
what would you do different?
Yeah.
And then they went and said, they said, what would you do different? And then they went and said, oh, she would keep it all the same. That wasn't the question. The question is, what would you do different? And then he tried to switch it back to, she would keep it the same way. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta listen to these guys talk,
Yeah,
man.
he said, what would you have done different than Joe Biden if you was in office these past 3 years? And she said, I wouldn't have done really nothing. I would have kept everything the same. And I was on most of those decisions, and I agree with her.
Yeah, I hear that. All right, so the question is, what would she want me to do? What would I want from her? I mean, you know, I mean, for real, what needed to be done for the same thing that was done for a lot of other communities? I mean, here we are. I mean, I'm half white and I'm half black, but I can obviously see the difference. You know what I mean? Being that I was the fly on the wall everywhere that I went. You know what I mean? Didn't matter which side I was on, but I'd like to see an apology for America's wrongdoing. I mean, that's what I expected from Obama. You know what I mean? To get the everybody together to do some type of apology for the years of poverty and all the slavery and all the drugs and guns that were dumped in our communities, and you know, gave us the ability to build empires off of those two things, drugs and guns, and hurting people's, you know, off of them both. You know, so I was expecting, like, from Obama, he ain't do nothing for me neither. I mean, ain't a whole lot of change. It's so much game, but yeah, I would want them to give some type of apology and some type of way that we could get a little even. You know what I'm saying?
Preach,
Because
JoJo.
we still dragging in last place. I mean, you know what I mean? For real. And we never tried to sneak into this country. And I know you say stuff about going all over, we weren't slaves, but the truth is we didn't come. They didn't try to build a wall to keep us out. They kidnapped us and brought us here. So this is what I'm saying, to heal that, to move on. I mean, the Jews got it, the Japanese got it. We apologized to Japan. You know what I mean? Like we had some. I'm just saying, they never did anything here at home. Never apologized to us from all the stuff that's happened. You know, so that would be one, and then set up some type of thing to start evening the things out. And I ain't talking about you can go to college for free. These kids can't even get to the word college. You know what I'm saying? They can't even get through elementary school and middle school to get to college. So that's bullshit too. You know, when you going through metal detectors in elementary school. Come on, yo.
JoJo.
So anyway, that's what I
JoJo,
want her to do for me. That's what I would want her to do. Do something for our
JoJo,
people.
I got a question for you.
Damn.
JoJo, I got a question for you, Joe. Do you think, and this is for you, Joe, you know, we are the United States of America, but in all of global society, there is something that many countries require. And I'm asking you this question as a retired Navy veteran. I'm asking this question. Do you believe that everyone should participate and go to the military?
What?
No. Why would no? I'm gonna say, we talking about right now?
Yeah.
No, why? I don't believe. Listen, I got military family.
Let me go back to what I was saying.
Let me you ask me a question. All right, go ahead.
The draft, right? The draft in Vietnam. Okay. Which means you didn't have a choice. All right. So if they did that again,
you did have a
today,
choice. Muhammad Ali showed you have a choice. People just didn't. Most people just ain't gonna take a stand for what they believe in. That's all.
I got a question for JoJo once everything's done.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Go ahead, LA. What's your question?
What'd you say? A what?
Forget it. Don't bring it back. Come on.
No, my God.
Yeah, for JoJo, what you were sounding like, it sounded like reparations. Now, let me ask you about this one. Do you want them to give you money personally, or would you think it'd be better off if they just took the money and made, like, for Black neighborhoods, like have us have our own schools, our own banks, and our own grocery stores? Something like Dr. Umar Johnson was talking about, because we don't have any of that. Would you prefer for them doing that than just giving us money and say, here you go, leave it alone?
Well, I would like a way to do so. I mean, I don't have the answers for it all, but yeah, we do need some type of. We see that the problem with that is from the way that we were stripped, that we don't have something that we have here. We know how to make chitlins. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck eating chitlins now? Not many people. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have our native stuff. See, you go to India, you get India food. You see what I'm saying? They call our shit soul food. That's just some freak sweet, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, we don't have a line. So I don't know exactly all the answers to that, but I would probably like something that would give us some, yeah, I mean, segregation ain't bad. I'm not saying we do it all the time. We go to Little China to get our Chinese food. We go to the Indian shop to get, you know what I'm saying? Right now, the way it's set up, though, it's that you go to the hoods to get the dope. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Give us some legal shit. Give us the opportunity to own all the Dunkin' Donuts or you know, whatever. Like, I do something, and I'll take the money too, though. If it can change some lives, I ain't talking about $1,000. I ain't talking about stimulus check.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I ain't talking about that.
But we do got Black grocery stores since 2020, like one or something like that. The first dude opened a Black grocery store, all healthy foods and stuff, and people started to follow after that. Yeah.
What happened?
It was Brown's Market up here. Mr. Brown.
What happened, Molly? You said something, Molly? The last statement I missed. What'd you say?
Nah, I was saying there's some Black grocery stores. Well, now I see since 2022. My bad. I said 21. I was a year off.
Hey, Molly.
It's a lot of
Hold up.
bruh.
No, because I just asked him to repeat that because I didn't hear it the first time. I'm trying to hear it.
I was just letting LA because it's new. It's new to people, and a lot of people don't know that we got Black-owned grocery stores out here. And it's a few of them now. I know the first one was in 2022. I thought it was 21. I was wrong. But it's a lot of them now, and they're starting to open up. But I don't know if they got white funding behind it. I'm not sure.
Molly, they used to have that in Baltimore. I mean, that was what it was. We had a whole bunch of little teeny grocery stores around the way. You went into the bottom basement of underneath a row house might have all the little grocery store down in it. You know what I mean? Like under the step, you know how the bottom. Yeah, so that's what there was a lot of that. There was a lot of that back in the day, but then they disappeared. And then the big grocery stores, they just starting to kind of come back, but certain areas, certain parts in Baltimore, if you want to go to the grocery store, you gotta buy. If you don't got you got a couple bus rides. You know what I mean? Like they're not everywhere. They're not everywhere. That's for sure.
It's on you, or you want Lee to answer the question? She just popped in.
Oh, Lee just popped in. Okay, she can answer it. Then I need more than 2 minutes because what I got to say.
Lee, you can hear us. We just want to know, what do you want different if Kamala get in office? What's some of the things that you want her to change that's going on right now?
I wanted to assign a group together that would update the Constitution to the level where we should be. I know it's not going to get done in 4 years, but we need to update this Constitution and some of our laws and get rid of that dreadful new Bible that's out there. We got a lot to recant and redo and update and upgrade so that we'll never be equal, but we'll feel equal. I mean, everybody. And we need to stop. We are all immigrants. We're all migrants. We need to stop pointing fingers, because when you point fingers at one, there's 3 pointing back at you. We need to straighten that. I mean, I want her and to assign and get a group, counsel or whatever we need to do to make us feel whole, complete, and take care of us before we take care of other nations. You know what I mean? I know we are all together and we need to protect each other, but we the mother country. You know, we are the mother country of all these countries. We're a free world. We got to do better, and we know better. So we got to do better and stop owing everybody every damn thing and them owing us. We all just got to work together and make it happen. We can't leave her out there by herself.
Okay. All right, I got a list of what that administration did wrong, what I think was wrong. Let's start from when they did pull out of Afghanistan. That was some bullshit. You knew you was going to pull out Afghanistan in January when you took over. So why did you make a mass exodus in August? And it was all chaotic. It didn't have to go that way. You should have been slowly pulling motherfuckers back from January, February, March, April, May, June, July, and then August, you leave the place. You knew you was leaving. People got hurt. People was killed up under the wheel. They was like, no, don't leave. The way you left, that was wrong. And if you upheld it, Kamala, sorry, that was some bullshit the way y'all pulled out of Afghanistan. Okay? And the way that y'all helping other countries fight a war that we ain't got shit to do with it. And then you bring the migrants from the other countries over here and give them citizenship. Man, and it was people from the Ukraine in the bake shop with jobs, rolling up their sleeves, showing them business and all that. Then you set them up with a pension so they can have something too, because they had to leave their home and they had to come over here. So you set them up with a pension. What about the people that live here, grew here, born here, raised here, family lived and died here? You ain't setting them up with a pension. No, instead you cut people food stamps. You're making it difficult in certain area. You're closing down hospitals and schools and shit, building more prisons. There's a whole lot of shit that you got to get right. But it's not all on you to do. Is we got to change how Congress look. We got to change how that damn Congress move. I bet y'all don't know, there's 11 seats open up in the Republican thing to vote for congressmen, senators. Put them people, them 11 seats in the Senate. 11 seats in the Senate. Y'all probably didn't even know that. We got to concentrate on who we put in there for us. And we're not voting for people to get in there for us. They even give the two shakes or care about us. And it's out, and we let it go, and we follow them. We follow them. We're like, okay, that's the law. That's what I'm going to do, because we don't give enough pushback, because we don't even vote the people in that's in there. We're like, where'd you come from? How'd you get there? You didn't get my vote. Who are you? But boom, somehow they there. Let's get some more. Let's have the Congress look like salt and pepper wings. You know, let's have it sprinkling up. Little lemon pepper, salt, pepper, little every kind of pepper. Congress looks like a glass of milk with a couple of turds in it. That's what it looked like. That's it. That's all. That's the Republican, Democrats, all that bullshit. All that. And then when you're talking about reparations, give me both. You owe it to me. Give me my money that my ancestors should have got, and then take my money that I would be getting now and put it for the schools, the stores, and all of that. Build Black Wall Street up again. You owe us a Black Wall Street. You know you brought down the banks and schools and all that good shit. You dropped a bomb. They dropped a bomb on, isn't that what you call what's that word I'm looking for when you commit a crime on your own soil? Isn't that treason?
Terrorist. Domestic terrorism. Oh, treason.
Domestic terrorism and treason. You dropped a fucking bomb. Black people ain't had no airplanes. We wasn't dropping bombs. Who dropped the bomb? Leveled the place. I got fat relatives that was from Oklahoma, and they spread it like roaches, and they had to go to different, and you took their land. In Florida, they own that land. They drowned the land out in New York, Central Park. They drowned the land out. How you gonna make it for that? Give me my check and build some schools, build some cemeteries for us. Get we need, all of us need life insurance. Build stores in our community to replace the ones you destroyed. How about that? I deserve it all. If you could give another country reparations, they ain't even pay nothing in here. I lived here and paid in this system. all my freaking life. And now it's time for me to get or take out of the system. You hit my hand. I can't have that. Damn it, that's my money in there. It's my money and I want it now.
I just knew you was going.
Money and
I just knew you was gonna say that shit. I just knew you was gonna say that
But
shit.
you know, you cut my shit. You cut my food stamps to $37. And for that immigrant shit, if you want to come to America, come through my front door. Don't be sneaking in my back window and my back door. Come through, wipe your feet when you get in, sign the paper, whatever. Then you come on in. And when you in, pay taxes just like the rest of us. I disagree where they come in here and work and don't gotta pay taxes. That's some bullshit. You, Felipe, and you, Harold, y'all need to pay the same taxes. Don't divvy it up, because then you put in paying into a system that you can pull something out instead of you pulling and draining the system that ain't got that much resource there.
Yeah.
I think Destiny needs to pay more taxes. I think Destiny needs to pay more taxes.
Hey,
No,
Destiny.
across the board, period.
No, why would you say that?
You got all your check, and then a third of my check is missing for taxes, but you got over there all yours. That'll make anybody mad. We're doing the same job.
But it makes sense to me, you know, looking back, not voting for either side. I'm looking like, okay, this is a good move for them on a Democrat to get all of these immigrants to come through here, because if they got to go through the proper channels, it take a long time. But if they can just run across the border and get help and get housing and become residents, they can vote. So if you want to get more voters on your team, that's what you do. So I feel like they helping these people to get across here, become citizens. They giving them food stamps, housing, and everything. Who you think they voting for? The people who got me over here. So it's a smart move by them if they need to get their numbers up, because they know they wasn't going to win without them. So I think this is why they doing it. I don't think it's no other reason. I don't think they just purposely like, we just that ignorant, we just going to open the borders, because it ain't been like that. You know, so they know that Trump numbers going up. He getting more liked by the people here in America because he fight for America. He like, I don't care too much about these other countries, and he looked at it as racist because of that. And a lot of people here that's homeless and going through stuff or not getting their food stamps, they see this. They like, damn, y'all taking care of them. What about us? So now they know they're not gonna mostly get those people vote. So they need the other people vote that they bringing in. So they bringing them in by the million. Like they gonna keep bringing them in. It's a smart move if you need to get the numbers up.
They voting Republican. The ones that they bringing in are voting Republicans.
Nah, they not. They might lie.
No, they are, because they think they white.
Who would you, Reese? If I bring you into a place and I pay for your rent and I give you food stamps and monthly salary of $5,000 or more, depending on how many kids you got, you gonna vote for the other candidate that's want to take this from you?
I don't know what they get.
No, they kind of proved the point of the video. Like,
I can't say they get
But that's
all
what
of
I
this
think
and
they
that.
doing it for. I don't think
the
they doing
initial-
it to get his numbers up. I don't think that'd be a smart
the
move.
initial video that we watched kind of prove it goes along with. I feel like when you said that, the narrative goes along with what the guy in the video was saying, because you just said that they think they white because they vote for Trump. So
Yeah.
that narrative goes along with the same narrative that the guy had. That's why we had an issue with it, because it was coming off that way. Because they don't have to think they're white. I mean, it's violent.
But they interviewed him and everything, and he was like, so Latino guy, so I don't know his name, Lopez, and he was like, no, we voted for Trump. No, yeah, because he understands us and all this and that. I'm like, okay, because he said he's here legally, so I'm like, okay.
And I wonder how they feel about people just coming across here when they had to go through the proper channels. And there's some
probably
people
same
still
way
on the
we
waiting
feel.
list. You
I
know,
don't
they
like
still
that.
gotta wait. They probably pissed off.
It's the same way we feel.
Do you want to ask
It's just
Ashley
a
a
lot of
question
stuff.
before
Yeah,
we
I
get
was
off
kind
here?
of, I was, hey guys, I was kind of pissed off to look at the shit my my parents came in over illegally. They weren't even, they didn't even have an option for it. So no, I mean, I can understand how we felt, our ancestors felt when we was in the
No,
bottom of
no,
that
you
shit
can't, because
getting over here.
don't lie, Because our
What do you
ancestors were
mean?
stolen.
I can
What I'm
imagine when
saying,
you got
we were stolen. Your ancestors were stolen. We didn't come here voluntarily. So
I
it's
don't believe.
totally
I don't
different.
believe. Hold on. I don't believe we were stolen. We was traded for goods. We weren't stolen. We were
You
traded
came
by
here
our crew,
against
just
our
as we
will,
do
is what
now.
I'm
You
saying.
think Africa ain't had some America had?
We came here
But
against
they
our
got all
will.
the
We
resources
wasn't
there.
Yes, we were against that. Oh, Lord. Yes, we were against our will, but I'm saying just as they coming over here, knowingly they're seeking out new ventures, they're trying to make their life better. We had a good life over there that we knew of and was surviving. But then we're at the bottom, our ancestors at the bottom of a ship being shipped over here, got to sit in one spot. At least they do have an option. We
Let
didn't
me
have
ask
it.
you something.
He
Why
was
won't
with
they
a
stay in
dad.
their country and fight their government? Why won't they stay in their country? Why are they fleeing their whole country? Why won't
Number
they stay there and fight their government and build a democracy?
Because they don't have guns, and the same reason why we were slaves then, we didn't have guns. If they ran away, then you might become free. North and
But-
south, we still south of the border.
When they get over here and shoot up and still do whatever
Not
they
all
want,
of them. We're
they
doing that.
stay
Wait a minute,
in their
not,
country.
hold on, stop right there. They're doing it right here before they even got here.
That's what
It was being done.
I believe.
By its own people.
I don't believe in running across that border. I don't believe it.
If I
don't
shot up a
believe
bunch of
in it, I'm sorry. That's just me. So
Okay.
like you said, you want to come here, do the right
Here's something.
thing.
Here's
If you wanna
something to think
come here,
about.
do the right thing.
What's that?
All right. So Althea, you said you have a son, right? You have one boy.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So imagine your life back when your son was like 6 years old. Imagine how beautiful your little boy was. Now imagine somebody and all their friends carrying guns snatch up your little boy and is telling him to kill people. And if your little 6-year-old darling boy doesn't kill people, then that group with the guns is going to show up and kill you. And if you had your man with you and your whole entire fucking family, that's what they're facing down there. Now, I don't know if we're only talking
Wait a
about
minute.
candidates
Destiny,
coming
let me
over the
stop.
border.
Let me stop you. They facing that in Africa too. They facing that with the militia too. They facing that. They did that in Rwanda and they had them killing their own parents. They facing
That's
that not
what I'm
just
talking.
down there, but it's across the globe.
Who
Okay,
funded
but what
that?
I'm saying, what I'm saying is that is a reason to flee where you're at and try your damnedest to get the better life for your family. I don't like, the all the complaints about what's going on here and there. There are a lot more immigrants in the U.S. than just Hispanic immigrants. There are immigrants in the U.S. that the U.S. brought over here to protect them. And then the individuals that are literally our neighbors, as per geological, we're going to freak out because they've got like, 4 different cartels down there? And they're huge, and they will snatch up your children, and we're gonna freak out because they're coming over here. Whereas we've still got immigrants from literally across the world living in America that we brought over here so that we could protect them.
Yeah, gotta be careful. You still gotta go through the proper channels because what happened is the cartels, like you said, they snatching up kids and families so they can actually get themselves over here and pretend to be them. They can be over here as a whole army. About time you turn around because they got over here illegal. But you go through the proper channels, you'll understand like they not one of them. And that's why I'm worried about it, because I understand they running from some, but that's not everybody. They running towards
No, not
something.
everybody.
So you gotta be
I like
careful because you like just let them over because and now that's how people get tricked. So it's no different than a lot of stores you see where they gave you the gift and they hopped out the horse. But that's what I gotta be careful about because I'm worried about that. At the same time, I'm worried about the cartels getting spies and stuff over there. That's how we get spies and stuff over here because we think they just people that need help. They got the look, they got the family. Now we got them over in there. So a lot of them, they blow up something. And now so it's like we got to be careful. They still got to go through the proper channels like everybody else did, before when things got in
It's
order.
right to go through the proper channels. I just have this weird thing with my brain where I try to understand both sides of the story and like every situation. And there are definitely individuals like you were talking about, and there are definitely individuals like I'm talking about.
Yeah. Well, we've been
Drop the
rocking
mic.
3 hours. Y'all got anything to promote coming up?
Come
I got a
Friday,
show on
yes,
the 15th.
yes, come Friday. Friday, I got a drag show right there,
Yeah, let
right
me
there at
put
the Galactic Panther here in Alexandria, Virginia, with Miss Althea McFarland, aka Reese Cup, is hosting this extravaganza.
And
Tell
who
them
you
what you
playing
know about
again, Lee?
it. What you
Ain't
say?
Lee
Get some
gonna be
what?
character too, right? Who you gonna be? Well, who was Babyface?
Yeah, they
You'll be
say
Babyface
I'm supposed to
Nelson.
be doing baby.
Yeah, that's
Put
gonna be
the
class.
suit on.
You're
Babyface
laughing
Nelson.
as
Yeah,
contagious, Althea. You're laughing.
that's so funny that you said that. It's funny that you said that. They just gave me a prescription for glasses.
They gangster.
Yeah.
Gangster. See? It's
Gangster.
gonna be fun though, sir. Everybody, it's gonna be a show you ain't gonna want to miss. It's gonna be funny, it's hilarious, and it's gonna be entertaining.
Very entertaining.
That's just you gonna be like, I don't believe it. Damn. So guys, grab your girls, grab your, whatever. Y'all do, just show up and show out. Just show up. Let them show out.
There you go.
I love a drag show.
Mhm.
Yes.
You up next, Dane? What y'all got coming up?
Jeremiah Cotton is coming from Fort Myers, Florida, to the Hub, and along with Ryan Shields, who won the Dirtiest Joker contest, is going to be another Ebony and Ivory show.
That's
And the show is already sold out. So I mean, we're just gonna have a lot of fun, and I'm probably gonna take both of them, like I did Phil Page and Brenda Brown. I'm probably gonna take them to Uranus.
Oh,
You what?
Anyway,
It's a fudge factory called Uranus.
I love that. Actually, that's funny.
Anybody,
It's
anybody hit today?
who got bingo? Who got fucking
Anybody hit
bingo?
today? Somebody
got
might have got it.
He said fudge.
you ain't say South Side of Chicago. Yeah, you ain't say South Side Chicago 5 times.
Hey, listen, you can't fucking Jedi mind fuck me into giving you the next answer, because I know who's got bingo right now. And it's LA.
Okay.
He ain't say
LA,
nothing
what
about
you got coming up?
I don't have the only thing I have coming up is going to be on November 15th. Remember I did the comedy show on the 1st about the comedy competition, even though I didn't win, but I just got a call from the person that runs the comedy club and said that they want me to headline it on November 15th. So
See, there you go. There you go.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
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 Good job, brother. Good
So
job.
a win is a win, baby. We'll take it.
Yeah.
So I'm doing that on November 15th in Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
See,
But
there
also,
you
I
go.
just
See,
want to say also these past 3 days, like I love listening to y'all, and I'm always, when I'm working, I'm always listening, and I'll make a little comment here and there. But to be on here for these past 3 days, it's been an experience, and I thank y'all for having me on here. And a daggone pleasure. And hopefully I can be back, because I have a day off on Veterans Day, so hopefully next Monday I can come back on here and do some things as well. And like I said, I love the conversation. I love the talk. I just love being on a podcast like this, talking with y'all. And y'all are beautiful people. And I just
Dame done rubbed off on him, man. Dame done rubbed off on him. Lock it in.
Oh, Butterbean, lock it in, Butterbean.
It's good to have you on the team, LA, man. It's good to have you. You're always welcome. You make the show better, man. So
LA, Josh Preston presents. Let that marinate in your soul.
I'm letting it
Talk
marinate.
about it. Let it marinate. So for real, Josh.
LA, I didn't get to ask about what part of the country you in right now?
I'm in Roanoke, Virginia.
Roanoke, Virginia. Okay, so you know Winchester, you know where Martinsburg is and shit like that.
Yeah, that's about 3 hours from me. It's up 81 north. Yeah. Shenandoah.
I got a couple of spots I'm trying to pass off to y'all because I'm in the middle of the country and
Damien, you got to
Dang,
do
he
that on the
calling that after
backstage.
the show,
You do
man.
that after show, Damien.
Stop
Tell us what you
doing
got
that.
going on,
LA,
David Green.
just hit me up, man. I'll work you.
David Green.
For real.
You know, he put that lotion down.
Tell us about your show. Put that lotion down.
No kitty.
Oh, yeah, he got the baby oil.
No, got no lotion or baby oil. I was waiting until I mean I wasn't interrupted. But I got a show on November the 15th, starting at 8:00 at a place called Mezzo's in Cumberland, Maryland. It's my first hometown show. I'm very excited about that. Yeah. So if you're near this way, come on out. Tickets are $15 if you order them, but $20 at the gate or whatever. So
okay.
Hey, Green, if I show up unannounced, do I get stage time or no?
Oh, sure. You unannounced?
No, we pay cash. We pay you cash, man. Just get down here. Cash. Cold hard cash.
Oh man, videotape it, please.
Yeah.
Please.
Cardi said, I ain't driving 15 hours to hell with you.
Hey, y'all don't know me and Connie been traveling around the country for 5 years in a tour bus. I mean, she's the one who drives. I just drink in the passenger side and I DJ. I mean, that's how we roll.
Okay.
That's a good pairing. That's a good pairing.
This is how you roll.
The way you interrupt.
Everyone loves Connie. Everyone loves Connie. Everyone hates me. Okay, so I'm it's yin and yang type shit. You know what I'm saying?
The way you interrupt, I wouldn't be shocked if you got on stage and like took a mic or something. So
like take that shit.
No, I'm serious. I will do it. I will
No one
do
doubts you.
You scripting.
I will do it.
I want to
Can you at least make it solo screen because I don't know what I'm seeing.
No, it's a microphone and a rocks glass full of fucking whiskey and a bar stool with a microphone stand. And I swear to God, if any place I go to says I can't get on the stage, I'll just fucking take the mic and get kicked out. I really don't give a fuck.
Oh, wow.
Hey, remember we went through this earlier in the this podcast. Do I look like I give a fuck?
No, well, good thing for the people up here in DC. Some of these bars, you got to have an ID to get in, no matter how old you are.
I'll walk past
and that's so they can ID the body. That's what the guy told me. So they can ID the body. If something happened, you got to have an ID to get in.
I'm pretty sure I hit bingo just now. I don't even have a card.
On November the 23rd, y'all get a card and come out to Martinis and White Plains. Section 8 presents Dave Carter. We want to have Ray Diva out there, dude in the corner, aka Clarence Nixon, and we want to have Althea McFarland, aka Althea McFarland, the best that ever did. I be on my comedic stuff, so I'm Althea McFarland as a comedian.
I don't have a poster. Well, I mean, I do, but it's on my phone, and if I go get it out of my phone while I'm communicating on my phone, it'll completely fuck me up. But I have a show on, once again, it sounds like we got 3 shows on November 15th. Mine is down here in a spot called Pritchard, Alabama. It's part of Mobile. And it's at a spot called The New Spot. And it's going to have me and like 5 different comedians that are pretty damn funny. So if you're in the Mobile area, try to be at The New Spot. New is spelled N-U. So it's The New Spot on November 15th at 8 p.m.
New Spot.
Awesome sauce.
The New Spot.
Hey, Destiny, you see this? It says Extreme Bingo. If you think you got bingo, I will send you this hat.
Well, I think I got bingo, but I also didn't get a bingo card. I just got bingo off of whatever came up just now.
Hey, bitches, you getting the address. You smart man.
How many hats you got like
You gonna
that?
ship
Yeah,
me one
let
out
me
there.
send Jamie and Steven my address.
I just need your address. You gonna ship it out there.
Extreme bingo, and this is my
Mama.
prototype that I will be selling.
Mama.
You know what happened?
Mama.
Fucking LA fucked up, and he gave me an idea, and I with it, even though I was doing it. Extreme bingo. Yeah.
I'm not going nowhere
We
if
got a
I
show.
cannot take my
That's
boat
for you,
in.
LA.
My mom was
This for
bred a
you,
little
LA.
different, you're from my own
When is the
past.
show with me,
If
you
I
and
see
Phil,
heat, why the
and the
fuck
rest
would
of the
I
people?
wanna go there? Mama, I make you smile. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shy.
Yeah, you
Mama,
talking about this one, the
Mama,
barbershop one.
if I had something, I'ma go
It's
get
that
it.
brown.
Swim with
Got
the
me
sharks,
chocolate.
piranhas, and fish.
My girl,
It's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path. I had to rewind. Fumble trying to move too fast. I had to keep trying. Growing up, I got in trouble. Told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up. Swear I be needing me time.
We out.